I'm one of those people I always try and judge you in your best moments. And Ben Simmons doesn't have any. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't have it. Honestly.
So you telling me if in 2018 if KD and Clay both went down, you think LeBron wouldn't beat those Warriors?
Maybe, maybe not.
Nah,
Come
not
on.
all, bro. You think it's
You
likely
tripping
that
big time,
LeBron would have
man.
I
beat those
can't
Warriors?
say. It's in hindsight, you can say whatever.
I
Because
heard that.
LeBron changes his teammates every other season.
Come on, bro.
He was
LeBron
changing
never
his teammates in Miami?
He didn't change his teammates in Miami, but he was playing with arguably the best shooting guard at the time.
Who?
Come on.
D-Wade.
Come on.
D-Wade
So you
averaged
telling me-
15, 3, and 2 in 2014. Are those best shooting guard league numbers? Come on, bro.
But see, the only reason the Lakers get it out is because they were back-to-back champions.
Bruh? Nah, that ain't no out.
Why is that not an out?
That ain't no. Where's LeBron's out for being back-to-back champions and then losing to the Spurs in 2015?
He don't get it out. He
his out?
had to go team
What?
up with D-Wade.
What?
He had to
Come
go
on,
team
bro.
up with D-Wade. Had Steph won that, we'd really be questioning if he is better than Michael Jordan.
No one would have said that. Nobody.
I
Does
would
Michael
not
Jordan
have
have
said
any
that at all.
Memphis MVP? He chose to play with D-Wade.
I mean, regardless, 15 points is carrying somebody.
It is
I can't-
carrying. Yes,
Nah,
it is. Because
I can't subscribe to that. Man.
when LeBron be salty, you get what I'm saying? LeBron.
I mean, any
loses.
player
He
be salty when they
as
lose.
hell.
Bro,
man.
Jordan was salty all the time, bro.
When was Jordan
When he was
salty
punching
after a
his
loss?
teammates, bro.
Jordan don't lose.
But look, Alex, I wanted to start, right? This is how I wanted to start, bro.
Okay.
I want to get some background information, not only for the viewers, but for you, right?
Okay.
So check it, right? This is my guy Alex, right? He been ducking the smoke for 3 years, right? So Tim got the smoke, I think 2 years ago.
Okay.
He's just here to back me up because you be on that bull job.
Nah, ain't no bull jobbing. I'm about to give y'all the real. That's why I had to come, man, and talk to the listeners. Because you be persuading them one way, man. And, all of that is cool, but people got to know the truth, bro. People got to know the truth. So I'm here to deliver the truth.
Man, but look, let's go back to 2019, right?
Okay.
We all in a new class, right? I'm looking around. I see, man, this is a cold brother right here. This brother, every time I see him, dressed to the nines, right?
Nah, I don't believe
He
that.
look like he about to walk the red carpet. Right, Tim? Co-sign me,
true.
Kim.
That's very true.
This dude,
Don't believe the hype, man.
It's
long
very true.
sleeve every day. Me and Tim wearing the short sleeve, 3-button. Alex got the 10-button long sleeve. Everything clean. And when he dressed down, he looked like he about to walk into Game 7. You know what I'm saying? Fresh J's, OG, whatever, right? So I'm looking at Alex. I'm like, this brother is a scholar. We're in a doctorate program. You know what I'm saying? Every time I get called on in class, eloquent speaking, even if he don't know the answer. He has eloquent, very like you. I might give you're the best speaker in class as far as
really.
Yeah.
Yo, a lot of people
y'all
say
hyping me up, man. I appreciate
a lot of
it.
people say that.
This ain't. Hey, I'm objective. I'm about to get on your ass in a second. So it's it's both sides. The best speaker. So one day randomly, I don't even know how it happened. I think it was probably Neil who started it. But this brother started talking sports. I'm like, this dude he actually knows sports. He knows the numbers. He knows he actually watches the games. He ain't a stat geek. So I'm like, all right. And then the other day, fast forward 3 years, 2022, we chopping up with Alex after school. And then once he walked away, I was like, I looked at Tim. I was like, does he even know what we call him? For the last 3 years, Alex, you ever had a nickname that me, Tom, and Tim all use?
I've been privy to it. I want to say it's like hot sauce, hot muffin. What is it? I'm somewhere. What is it? It's hot something. Hot,
exactly,
hot,
bruh. Because we got 2 Alexes in our class, everybody. There's one Alex. So every time we, Tim bring up, people like, did you see Alex was at the Hawks game last night? I'm like, Alex was at the Hawks game? Like, if you know the other Alex, there's dead well 0% chance. But I don't even recognize, the Alex we have here. And from after I introduce him, I'll keep referring to him as the nickname. This is Hot Take Alex.
Take a bow.
You ever heard of first take? This is hot take, Alex. But anyway, that's Alex's the eloquent hot take, Alex. That's his introduction, and you have Tim here. No, nothing. Just E-Tim. King E-Tim. How about that?
There we go. I like that. King
Alex. And
yes,
also,
sir.
I wanted to show, we got some.
Look, man, that jersey gonna stay in your wall, man.
Alex, where'd you want to start? You want to start on this year, or you want to start in history?
We can go wherever we want to go. You know what? Let's keep it current. Let's start with the current playoff picture right now.
Okay.
What y'all liking about it, man? Y'all see Trey last night?
Bro.
Trey, that dude is cold, man.
Dude's an animal, man.
He cut back on the turnovers, man.
Dude is an animal. And I mean, anytime I speak on Trey Young, I always have to let it be known that I was a Trey Young doubter. I was a Trey Young doubter. I was one of the people that felt like the Hawks botched that trade. We botched that draft. There was no reason why we shouldn't have had Luka. You look at Luka's first 2 seasons, Luka's a stud. Luka's looking like he wants to be MVP. But Luka can't get out the first round. And here comes Trey. You know what I'm saying? Dapping up Kobe. He's just playing his brand of basketball. I'm like, okay, I see you, fake Steph. You know what I'm saying? I saw you in Oklahoma. You was doing your thing, but this the big leagues now. And lo and behold, his arrival, for me, what I call his arrival was when he put those first-seeded fraudulent Philadelphia 76ers out.
Last year.
He put them out with Nate McMillan as the coach versus Doc Rivers, NBA champion head coach. He put them out, Joel Embiid.
Go ahead, Ben Simmons too.
Oh, I don't even know his name. Get him out of here. Get Ben Simmons out of here. I don't even like talking about Ben Simmons, man. He's not worth being talked about.
How about this, though, Alex? How about this? Off topic, but before I forget.
Okay.
What's your take on him coming back for Game 4? Let's talk about that.
That's a cop-out. Because Game 3 is the must-win. Game 4, you're going to know what's going to happen. Either Game 4, the Nets are getting ready to go home, or they're gearing up for some level of a comeback. But he's putting himself in the game to where he's a non-factor. Like, if they win, it's like, oh, Ben Simmons helped them. And if they lose, it's like, well, you can't put Ben Simmons in a game like that. And his whole career, he's always tried to shield himself. Look at him with LSU. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They didn't even make the March Madness run. And, he was number 1 player in the world, number 1 college player in the world. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So, Ben Simmons, man, he has a lot to prove to me still. A lot.
Yeah.
I don't give him a pass at all.
I don't know what his issue is, like, honestly, because I'm like, the dude was never injured. And like,
I don't get it either.
No, you can't say that. You can't say that. He
wasn't injured.
You're saying he has back problems. That's what the medical staff is saying.
From what?
So does Michael Porter Jr.
Last time he played, there was no back problems. So I'm trying to figure out where it came from.
Yeah. I mean,
he didn't have back problems when he won Rookie of the Year as a sophomore. So
would you like it better if let's say there is a slight back issue and a slight mental issue, right? Let's just say there is. Let's be conservative here.
Okay.
Would y'all have more respect for him if he came back Game 1 and they got swept? Or if he just stayed out, wait till next year to have an actual run where they play together, get chemistry, and then take a jab at the playoffs?
You go ahead, Tim. What's your take on that?
I feel like, personally, if he is unable to go, then he should just sit out. Like, because I'm like, if he already sat out the entire year, like, what's he got to gain just coming back now?
I mean, same. I'm of the same ilk. But the thing is, I don't give him the benefit of the doubt because I'm one of those people I always try and judge you in your best moments. And Ben Simmons doesn't have any. You get what I'm saying? He doesn't have, honestly, he doesn't have the cachet to just be like, oh, I'm going to come in or, oh, I'm going to sit out. Like, bro, you're trade bait, honestly. You're trade bait. Your best bet right now is to actually play so Brooklyn don't send you to Sacramento for, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, Brooklyn should try and go out and get De'Aaron Fox or something like that. Some type of like decent guard, really decent guard, and just be done with the whole.
But nobody going for that though. Nobody want that.
Nobody wants Ben Simmons. I mean,
Yeah.
your best bet is to try and make a new star, because taking on the Ben Simmons recovery project, that was a bad move. That was
I think it could
terrible
work
move.
though, bro. You think it could work in Brooklyn?
I mean,
Yeah,
if he comes back the way he was, I think it could work. But
I
I mean,
mean,
I
I
don't know.
guess their thought process is like, you get to spread the floor with Ben Simmons, who can control the ball, and I guess he
Yeah,
could be kind of like a big, and he doesn't really take touches away from
Draymond.
Kyrie. And yeah, a
yeah.
Draymond-esque player. But again, I've never seen Ben Simmons drop 30 in the playoffs. You feel what I'm saying? I've seen Draymond drop 30 in the finals. So for as bad as Draymond's game is, I could give Draymond the benefit of the doubt.
Wasn't
And
that the playoffs when he got he got pissed at Duds, and then what did he drop?
which
Oh,
one?
Dudley. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he dropped like 40.
Yeah, look
Jared
at that.
Dudley.
He came back that game 7, man. He was the leading scorer. Stephen Clay looking shaky.
No. Ben Simmons. He
Yeah.
dropped.
Ben Simmons?
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
against Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, you remember when Dudley was on Brooklyn and what did he do to him, bro? He was like,
With Jared Dudley?
Yeah, because Ben Simmons was having a bad series, so he was talking about how they was clamping Ben Simmons because he wasn't putting up no points.
yeah, and then Embiid was out a game, then Ben Simmons took over that one game. Like,
Yeah.
but
I mean, let the narrative speak. It's like him and Joel Embiid couldn't coexist, but
Yeah.
I don't understand how that was an issue. It's a lot of fingers to be pointed, in Philadelphia. And speaking of Philadelphia, man, what your boy James Harden, man. What's up with him?
Well, nah, they're the only team that's up 3-0 right now, though, bro.
I mean, but they
that's
play in the
true.
Raptors. That's a gimme series. They haven't
Hold
been
on.
tested yet. They play the Raptors.
Harden, he doing what the team needs him to do right now. When they need him to score, then he gonna turn up.
I guess. Apparently, James Harden can turn it on and off when he wants, but he spent 11 seasons in Houston and couldn't do anything, man.
But I hate that because the thing is, James Harden, he was losing to KD's Warriors in the playoffs, bro. And
it don't matter.
Because everybody give Bron credit for going to the finals and going up against the Warriors. James Harden, the only person to take them 6 games, and one year he took them 7 games.
That's true.
James Harden was up. James Harden not only had if I'm not mistaken, they had home court advantage that year because they was up
3-2,
and they went up 3-2. And the thing that kills me is they lost game 1 because James Harden had a terrible shooting night, and that was his step.
I mean, it happens though.
It can't happen in those moments.
If Chris Paul don't get hurt, they would be champions.
That's true.
No doubt, bro.
I feel that.
Chris Paul's body is not built for May. As soon as it becomes May 1st.
Yeah, that's true.
I promise.
That part is true.
Give it 7 days right now. Give him 7 days.
But
he's got 7 days of elite basketball left, and some type of hammy is coming.
Yeah, my only thing is I think James Harden get too bad of a rap because I'm like, he was gonna beat them KD Warriors.
Stop it though. What has he done since then, Tim?
Since then?
Yeah.
I mean nothing, but I mean
100%.
I mean, but
100%. And I mean,
but he get a lot of heat for losing in the playoffs, and I'm like, bro, nobody was messing with them Warriors except James Harden.
Is he a superstar in your eyes?
James Harden?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He got to be the worst superstar in the league.
Maybe not this season. But
what about last season, bro?
What happened last season?
You remember with
he came
KD?
to Brooklyn fat.
Oh, he was hurt. Yeah, I mean, he did that on purpose to get traded, bro. Come on,
bro. He was in them playoff games, just standing to the side, making.
He was hurt. He was hurt,
bro. He play to Brooklyn.
Come on,
bro. And see, that's my thing with James Harden is that like his play style. Okay, it's not for everybody, but his character always shows at the worst.
No, I agree
with
that. I agree with that completely.
What are you doing? Running from team to team? Like, bro, first of all, why are you hopping on bandwagons? You're supposed to be like an alpha. You know, but that goes to kind of my ideology with a lot of these players. You got some players that teach themselves how to play, and you got some players that are like born to play.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Like
You
around
look at-
16, 17, I thought he was better than Steph, bro. I used to really think he was better than Steph.
Yeah.
I mean, he made a good he made a good point for that. Honestly, he really made a good point because you look at Steph and it's like, yeah, Steph is nice. He does the shots, but I need Steph to go and get a bucket when it's needed. I don't need you to stand at the 3-point line and test your luck, go in, barrel down, get that bucket. And James Harden was doing that, and it's been sustained, man.
So how about this, bro? We know they're gonna move past Toronto. You think they could beat Miami or Atlanta? I think they'll definitely beat Atlanta, but more so Miami.
So
hey, bro, it's looking like Atlanta might make a run against Miami though.
They look good, man.
They was looking good yesterday.
Miami looks like a complete team, but they like kind of fall into weird patterns sometimes. Like even if you look at yesterday, those final seconds, I don't understand why Jimmy Butler had to take that shot. Like they were.
He always act like his mindset kind of.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. That was such a poor shot. I was like, why don't you try and draw the foul? Like you guys were down by 1, 2.
Yep,
Why don't you try and go to the line and force an OT instead of trying to win it from 3 in the same spot that you just hit a 3, that you hit, a go-ahead 3 a couple weeks back, buzzer beater or what have you. Everybody knows that's your spot is what I'm trying to say, Jimmy. So that was weird.
But we've seen him hit that shot plenty of times though. Like,
and he'll hit it. But I mean,
but he can get a better shot than that.
For sure. For sure. I mean, the playoffs is where one-dimensional players get exposed. And Jimmy Butler can be one-dimensional sometimes. So, I mean, don't count Atlanta out of that series, man. Right now it's 2-1. It's a series, man. And they coming back to Atlanta again. They could definitely go back to Miami 2-2. And, we having this conversation all over again. Like, oh, Atlanta.
Is Lowry good?
Lowry has earned my respect, man. Kyle Lowry has earned my respect. I remember those dog days in Toronto. Stephen A making fun of him because he would like throw up during halftime or something because he was so nervous playing like, LeBron, those LeBronto days or whatnot. But man, when he made that run with Kawhi, aka the best player in the NBA,
he showed up. He showed up in the finals for sure.
For sure, man. Especially that Milwaukee series. That Milwaukee series was when I was like, okay, I think the Raptors can do it. I think the Raptors can win it all, man.
But he's injured though, right? Now, is he done for?
Some type of hamstring. I mean, they had him sit out for the rest of the game yesterday, but I don't know if he's ruled out for game 4 or what have you. So I don't know the status of his injury right now.
If he's gone, I think we got to check. Hey, bro.
For real. For real, he was playing good. Hey man, look, Trey Day,
bro.
I'm a Trey believer, man. I'm a Trey believer. I mean, yeah, he was guarding Trey Young very well, man, and he adds another dimension to Miami. So, that's the worst thing for them if he goes down. And I mean, to answer your ultimate question, to be honest, I don't think Philly wants to see either of them. I don't think Philly wants to see either team. Truth be told, honestly, I mean, come on.
PJ was D'ing Trey up like bad last night, bro. I was like,
he was, man. He hit his little corner 3. He was talking cash shit to the bench only for Trey to come down and just
PJ's so underrated, bro. PJ is so underrated.
PJ's a stud, man.
That's what I like about Trey though. Like even when he having an off night, like that dude, he don't lose composure, man.
He makes it happen, man. He makes it happen. It's only a handful of players that have that. They have that kind of ability to just take over the game. They just go in and get it, That's why I look at LeBron like, LeBron, you're too talented to be passing the ball.
Stop it. Come on, man. He's too talented to pass the ball.
Come on, you too talented to pass the ball in critical moments. You're LeBron James.
Were you alive in 2018?
I was very alive in 2018. I was very alive, and I saw him get his ass whooped in 2018.
Did you see him send them same Celtics home crying that Kyrie and KD can't even do that?
I did. I also saw him go to the finals and drop 50 and lose, and then punch a board and claim 4 or 5 games later that he was playing with a broken hand, which is why he lost.
I told you.
Which is why he got swept.
Hey, bro, I told you it's them KD Warriors, man. Them dudes was nasty.
No team on earth could have ever beat them KD Warriors.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Beautiful.
That's why I'm saying you got to give James Harden his respect, man. That dude was making them sweat.
They were very beautiful, man. They just needed to work, and as you can see, Kawhi and them boys made them work. And
come on,
Look,
Hold on, Alex.
And Clay out.
Be honest, bro.
And Clay out. Come on,
injuries
bro.
are part of the game, man.
Kawhi ain't do nothing.
So you telling me if in 2018 if KD and Clay both went down, you think LeBron wouldn't beat those Warriors?
Maybe not.
No, bro. You think it's likely that LeBron would have beat those Warriors?
It's in hindsight, you can say whatever.
Come on, bro.
Oh, that's a cop out.
Bro.
That's not because I saw that same LeBron maybe 2-3 years younger play a Steph and Clay and Draymond that never been to the finals. Never even been past the second round of the playoffs.
He's referring to 2015.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm referring to.
But I'm saying we talking about Kawhi did it without the second and third best player being there. So if you take their second and third best player off, I think LeBron wins easy. 2015, you telling me without Clay and Draymond, LeBron not gonna win that series?
I'm not ready to say that.
It would be a sweep, Tim. It would be a sweep. Especially if LeBron had Kyrie and Love. Come on now.
I'm not. I'm not ready to say that. We can.
He don't even need Kyrie and Love, bro. Keep Dellavedova as his second partner.
Yeah.
Against just Steph without Clay and Draymond.
If I told you LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh versus JJ Barea, Jason Kidd, and Dirk Nowitzki in a 7-game series, who's winning? Nobody is picking the latter three in 6 games.
That was a really good team.
Facts.
And what if I told you Dwayne Wade's knees had disintegrated to nothing?
I don't want to hear that.
Why D Wade don't catch no heat? No pun intended for that.
D Wade don't deserve no heat. LeBron came to play with D Wade, not the other way around.
I'm saying that's D Wade's team, correct? That's D Wade's team.
100% D Wade's team.
Why D Wade ain't do shit?
D Wade did everything he was supposed to do.
What he do? He missed half the season every single year.
He was trash.
He gave LeBron a platform to be LeBron James and still have a built-in excuse, which is what we're doing now.
Dirk Nowitzki went on a wild ride that year, bro.
For a situation that LeBron clearly folded on.
Didn't he take out? Didn't Dirk take out?
He took out Kobe's Lakers.
The Spurs.
He swept them actually. He swept Kobe's Lakers actually.
He did.
Them dudes was out in form.
He
took out KD and OKC.
They went to the finals 3 years straight.
That super team.
Nobody's giving LeBron. I never heard in all defense LeBron went to the finals 8 years. I never heard.
Because LeBron changes his teammates every other season.
Come on, bro.
He was changing his teammates in Miami. He changed his teammates in Miami.
He didn't change his teammates in Miami, but he was playing with arguably the best shooting guard at the time.
Who?
Come on.
D Wade.
D Wade was never the best shooting guard in the league.
At that time, he was better than Kobe.
Kobe was alive, brother. Kobe.
D Wade was not better than Kobe. Better than Kobe?
No.
Better than Kobe.
Kobe was not even. Where were the Lakers? Where were the Lakers in 2012?
They had just went to the finals in 2010, right?
Yeah, and they got.
And then in 2011, they got swept in 2011.
Yeah, so stop it.
Now you fast forwarding the year though. In 2011,
where are Lakers in 2012? Nowhere to be found. Where was
you fast? No. 2011 was when they got swept by Dallas, right?
Yes.
The year before that, Kobe was in the finals.
He was in the finals 08, 09, and 10. Great, I agree. 11, he got swept. Where was he 2012?
Where was LeBron in 2012?
In the finals with D
Wade. When in the finals?
Arguably the best point. Where was he in 2013? In the finals with D Wade, arguably the best shooting guard.
Would you like me to pull up D Wade's numbers in those finals?
You can pull up don't pull up D Wade's numbers in the 2014 finals or the 15 finals.
Why not?
Because he was injured. Pull him up 11.
He was injured every year though. He was injured every single year.
11 and 12. 15,
right. You can't pull up one single year where D Wade wasn't injured at some point in those playoffs.
That's not fair because again, injuries are part of the game. At the end of the day, LeBron had more than enough to get the W. More than enough. He had Ray Allen hitting saving grace threes for him.
So Kobe ain't have enough to beat that same Dallas Warriors. Kobe who just went to the finals 3 years ago.
Now, with all due respect, that Mavs team was amazing.
Not amazing. That
was a legendary run. But there's no way that they were good enough to beat peak LeBron James and D Wade. There's no. I don't care. We can run that.
Come on, bro. You're not being fair though. You're not being fair though.
Hold on now.
In
2014,
and not killing Kobe.
In
2014,
2014,
telling me Kobe's team was better than
LeBron,
the
bro.
Come on.
D-Wade averaged 15, 3, and 2 in 2014. Are those best shooting guard league numbers? Come on, bro. The
When
year
he's playing
before,
second to LeBron James, those are very impressive.
Come on, bro.
Kyrie averaged 40 in the finals.
Nah.
Kyrie,
Hold on.
Look,
Alex, I'm not gonna let you get away with this, bro.
How so?
If I told you Dirk, JJ Barea, and Jason Terry versus Kobe, Pau Gasol, and Andrew Bynum, who you take?
I'm taking Kobe, Andrew Bynum.
All right. So why are you killing him the way you killing LeBron?
And that's okay. But so are you telling me that Kobe, Andrew Bynum, and Pau Gasol were better than 2011 LeBron James?
No.
D-Wade and Chris Bosh?
That's not what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Because D-Wade was trash.
I'm saying both teams equally deserve to get killed. Me personally, I think the Lakers should be ashamed for getting swept like that. Like
but see, the only reason the Lakers get it out is because they were back-to-back champions. You see what I'm saying?
Come on, bro. Nah, that ain't no out.
Why is that not an out?
That ain't no out.
LeBron hadn't won anything up until that point.
Right, so where's LeBron's out for being back-to-back champions and then losing to the Spurs in 2015?
He don't get out. He had to go team up with D-Wade. He had to go team up with D-Wade. He did what he was supposed to do. And even then, he didn't do what he was supposed to do because he didn't win not 4, not 5, not 6. He only got 2 rings. He only got 2 rings out of that whole debacle.
So that same excuse you just gave Kobe don't apply to LeBron.
No, it don't. It do not.
You tripping.
Why?
You just said because he back-to-back champions. That's what you said.
He left. Okay, so what did Kobe have to do to become a back-to-back champion? What he didn't have to do.
He threatened to leave LA until they made a trade.
He threatened Mitch Kupchak to leave LA. Mitch Kupchak went and got Pau Gasol, brought him over there, and they went to the finals. You get what I'm saying?
So is that LeBron's fault that Dan Gilbert couldn't go get another superstar?
That is LeBron's fault because you don't leave your team. You don't leave your team, let alone your hometown. And this guy wants to be like, I'm not from Cleveland. I'm actually from Akron. That's like what? Come on, bro.
The only difference is Kobe wasn't a free agent. Kobe wanted to leave. The only difference is he was not a free agent. Because he could not. Because he literally could not. If he was a free agent, Kobe was gonna be out. We tripping, man.
And look,
because bruh, you remember he interviewed Stephen A. and he told Stephen A. I'd rather play on the moon than play with these Lakers.
Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool.
What if Brown would get killed if he did that, bro?
He did it. What are you talking?
No.
The dude left his city.
Bro.
Left his city.
Is LeBron from Cleveland, bro? Is he?
What you mean?
The kid from where? Where's
from? Crazy.
He's always been the kid from Akron, bro.
That's
the
crazy.
Kid from Akron.
So then the Migos are not from Atlanta, apparently, because
that ain't the same thing. Gwinnett ain't no hour away from Atlanta, bro.
Akron is only 30 minutes away from Cleveland.
Yeah, maybe if you fly in a jet.
Come on, bro.
That's an hour drive, dog. That's an hour drive. Hold on, Alex.
Okay.
What if I told you that there was a player in 2014 in the finals? He averaged 15. Hold on, now.
I know you averaged.
He averaged 15, 3, and 2. Are those best? And then another player on that same team averaged 28, 7, and 4 on 57% shooting. Come on, bro.
So if you look at what the Spurs had, I would say who was the leading scorer of that series? Probably Kawhi.
It was definitely not Kawhi.
Who was it? Tim Duncan?
Dude, hold on, bro. Let me get you.
You
kill it. It was not damn
Kawhi. If you put who's the second leading scorer in that series, right?
It wasn't Kawhi.
They have numbers similar, very similar to D-Wade. Very similar.
Hold on, bro. I'm about to get your ass right, boy.
Because I'm not ready to say there was 2 players on that team averaging.
Bro, Kawhi was the 4th leading scorer on that team. Thank you.
And he was a Finals MVP. What was he averaging?
14.
He was Finals MVP for holding LeBron to 28.
So the best player on the other team, was averaging less than D-Wade.
Nah, that don't make
the
him
best
the best
player.
That don't make him the best player on the other
Alex,
team.
Alex.
Why was he not the best player on the other team?
Alex, you was watching those games.
You telling me because he won Finals MVP, he was the best player?
Yes.
So Iguodala was the best player.
Who else was gonna guard LeBron?
So Iguodala was the best player on the Warriors in 2015?
Yes, he was.
You tripping, bro.
First off,
tripping big time.
First off, Kawhi was not the only person guarding Bron. Everybody was guarding Bron.
Nah,
and it don't matter.
Everybody was guarding Bron.
Yes, it was.
So
yes,
it
it was.
Who else was guarding Bron?
Boris Diaw, Tim Duncan. Everybody was on LeBron, bro. Pop was sweating.
So then why did Kawhi get Finals MVP? Because he is averaging 14. Those are Finals MVP.
So he should get Finals MVP for holding LeBron a 57% shooting and averaging 37 and 4.
Yup, because it resulted in a loss in 5.
Come on, Alex. That don't even make no sense, bro. He averaged this man a 30.
Sweet, man.
Come on, bro.
That's crazy.
Y'all be giving LeBron way too many outs. I don't know why y'all give him so many outs.
Sir.
I've never seen that in my life.
Bruh.
So how many times LeBron been to the finals?
You telling me Iguodala was a better player than Steph Curry in 2015?
Not overall, no, but in those finals.
He
was the better player in the finals.
No, he was not.
But get this, Alex. Get this. In 2014, you remember when Kawhi won the Finals MVP? Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This was when LeBron was averaging 28, 8, and 4. Right?
Peak LeBron
on 57% shooting.
Peak LeBron.
In 15, hold on, bro. In 15, he averaged 36, 13, and 9. And you telling me Iggy get that for holding him to what? He should get that.
They both resulted in losses, bro. That's the point.
Bro, if you take
it was not the defense that resulted in losses.
Same way LeBron lost his 2 best players. The same way
his lack of teammates that resulted in losses.
You can't expect him to win without Kai and K Love, bro.
He had players playing. I get it. He got dealt a raw hand with K Love going down from Kelly Olynyk.
And you being nice saying that.
The Kyrie thing was very questionable. But see, this is the thing though. Again, like I was telling y'all earlier, it's LeBron's fault that Kyrie's knee went down. Because if y'all remember, Kyrie's knee had been giving him issues leading up to that series. Leading up, you remember the Chicago series? You remember him waving off David Blatt and hitting that buzzer beater? You get what I'm saying? Kyrie's
what are you trying to say?
Giving him problems because he didn't know how to close out that game. And
you tripping,
got forced in the OT.
You tripping, bro.
Kyrie's knee popped in OT. This is the thing.
So that's LeBron's fault.
Yes, that's LeBron's fault because they still lost that game. So not only do you not close out the game against an inexperienced team that's never gone there, you force an OT and your second.
So in 2019, it's Steph's fault that KD's Achilles snapped and Klay tore his ACL.
Low key. It is. No, I'm gonna tell you something.
So Kawhi only won because of Steph's fault.
Now the Klay thing was an anomaly. Okay. But
my God.
It is Steph's fault because you know who didn't play in that Clippers series? You know who didn't play that Clippers series because they was resting? Steph. You know who did play that Clippers series? KD. And you know what? Them Clippers took his ass to the fucking limit. They took him to the limit. It took 6 games to
Hey, bro. KD said, you know who I am, right?
Yes,
you know who I am, right?
Exactly. Against Pat Bev.
I'm Kevin Durant.
Yeah. Had to prove he was and overextended himself. And by the time they got to the finals, he had no more gas in the tank. So
was there any way Steph could have won that series, bro, against the freaking Raptors without his 2 best players, bro?
No, it was an avalanche at that point.
So
Mm-hmm.
Tim.
Look.
Wait, again. Tim. He said there was no way Steph could have won without his 2 best players, but
there's no way.
When it comes to Bron, there is a way he could have won.
LeBron's better than Steph, though. LeBron at his best is better than Steph at his best. I mean, there's no.
That's not even a hot take, bro.
No. But real talk, LeBron is way more talented than Steph. LeBron has been in the league longer than Steph.
He's more talented than Steph.
Way more talented than Steph.
LeBron can't shoot, right? He can't hit free throws, right? He can't dribble, right?
LeBron is arguably the most talented player of all time.
Oh, here we go.
Of all time. That's why I'm so hard on LeBron because LeBron got all the intangibles. He had his whole career laid out on a silver platter. Straight out of high school, drafted by your hometown team. You get built-in excuses because the team has sucked for 1,000 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna win a chip. Just be patient. You're gonna win a chip.
Ain't no chip guaranteed, bruh.
What's wrong with carrying teams? What's wrong with carrying teams? He can carry Darius Miles.
He carried every team he won. He won in the finals with, bruh. He carried every single team he been on.
No. So carry. I have an issue with that. Yeah.
What team did he not carry?
He didn't carry that 2016 Cleveland team. Now, don't get me wrong. That's his ring.
He averaged 30.
His stats are amazing. He led in every statistical
30,
category.
11, and 9. Yes, every statistical category. Came back 3-1.
Out of control. But he still almost lost that series. And by the grace of Kyrie's skill.
Nah, you tripping, bro. Come on,
bro. There is not one game Kyrie. There is not one game where Kyrie had a better game than Bron. That don't exist.
Hey,
he's not winning game. He's not winning game 5 without Kyrie.
Kyrie not winning game 1 through.
They not winning nothing. They not winning any game without Bron.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's okay because LeBron is better than Kyrie.
No, but you tripping though because by the grace of LeBron's block, that sealed that game, bro.
Yep.
No, because again, the three was way better than the block. The block was impressive.
But
that 3 don't seal nothing. That 3 doesn't seal nothing though.
That 3 sold everything.
Hey, bro, I saw Ray Allen hit a 3 to kill the freaking Spurs.
You saw Ray Allen hit a 3 at home in a game 6. I saw Kyrie hit a 3 on the road in game 7. You see what I'm saying?
There's no difference. Clay, Steph, either one of them could have hit a 3 still to tie the game. LeBron came back with that block. He iced the game with a free throw, and then it was over from there.
He even missed
exactly.
He only needed 1.
So imagine what 2015 would have looked like if Kyrie ain't go down. It would look just like 2016, bro. Insane. That's the best I've ever seen a player play with Kyrie that year.
That was great. That was great. I even love the 2016 run. The 2016 run was really good too, but that 2015 run could have been magical, but it was a lot of things David Blatt didn't fit.
I think it was magical, honestly. What he did,
it was magical.
Without all of his starters, there was not a single starter playing with him in 2015. Timothy Mozgov, Dellavedova, T-Top. Come on, bro. T-Top. You in the finals trying to play with T-Top, bro.
Hey, look, and that's the same Tristan Thompson that he vouched for to get 4-year, $80 million while the Warriors went out and got KD for a discount.
Bron shouldn't have done that. He should not have done that.
Nah, bro. He should have done that. No. Alex, if I go to the NBA and I got Clutch Sports, I'm getting you on the team, bro.
But if you know that I didn't contribute, if you knew that it took 7 games and Draymond getting suspended and Kyrie hitting out of his mind 3-pointer to win the game, you got to respect the game. You got to be like, I won, but I have to acknowledge I barely won. You don't get on the organization and tell them to double down on J.R. Smith and Tristan Thompson. J.R. Smith would go the next finals and go scoreless. He would go scoreless.
Bro, he did not think he was going to have to depend on those guys that much with all them people going down, bro.
What?
No, because, hey, bro, you got to remember, nobody thought KD was going to go to the Warriors. Like, if he go anywhere else, Bron's repeating his chance.
Yep.
If he go anywhere else.
And that's even hard to say because, again, they beat the Warriors in 7 games. The dice could have rolled either way.
But he would have beat them in 7 again.
Without KD. They could have been the Warriors. That was Steph's best season.
Honestly, bro. If KD...
His best season wasn't good enough to take him out. And the Cavs got better the next year.
It literally came down to 4 points. He was 4 points short of having the greatest season ever. Like, literally ever. Hey, better. LeBron had to win to keep the natural order of the NBA going because had Steph won that, we'd really be questioning if he is better than Michael Jordan.
No one would have said that. Nobody.
Does Michael Jordan have unanimous MVP?
Bro, Steph got 3 rings.
Draymond would have been MVP. Yeah.
Who got unanimous MVP?
Steph got 3 rings, bro.
Exactly.
He still would have had 0 finals MVP
games and a unanimous MVP. The talk is a little different.
Nobody gonna call him better than Jordan with 0 finals MVPs though. Nobody's gonna do that.
I'm a Michael Jordan fanatic. Michael Jordan, hands down, greatest player ever. But you can't argue with a
False.
unanimous MVP, a 73 win season, and a championship.
So one guy has a great season, and he's the GOAT because of one season.
Hey, look, I mean, y'all try and discredit Michael Jordan
a hot
all
take.
the time, and LeBron ain't done half the things Michael Jordan does. So what's the difference?
He literally did half the things he did.
How many scoring championships did LeBron have? 0.
LeBron he got one actually. Hey, don't shortchange him. Come on,
0.
Bro. You shortchange him, bro. He got a scoring title.
What scoring title LeBron got? When he got scoring title?
Hey, hold on. Let me look it up. Hey, I'm ready to put money on it.
Could Michael Jordan average 30 and 11 and 8 in year 19 in the finals win?
Michael Jordan would have proved to the NBA that he was better than them in year 13 and would have retired again. So no, he wouldn't have done that.
I mean, he would have retired.
Why did he have to retire?
Because he was bored.
Really? He was bored? So why when he came back? Why did he not?
I saw him come back. And he didn't look very bored then.
He saw some new young boys. He saw Penny and Shaq. He saw
looked real bored.
Peyton and Sean Kemp. And he was like, hold up, I want to play them young boys. He came back and he three-peated again, man.
All right, what happened when he came back after that?
That was different, man. He old.
No.
Can't hold him again. How you gonna hold the Wizards era? He was just trying to get ownership.
What was different, bro?
You holding Bron up to that same standard?
He was just trying to get ownership. I'm holding him up to that standard because LeBron don't got 6 rings yet, and LeBron has gone to the finals almost twice as many times as Michael Jordan.
Wow! Wait! What happened? Why wasn't Jordan in the finals all those other years, bro? Why was Bron in the finals? The years that weren't those 6 years, because he's 6-0, right?
Yeah, 6-0.
Did he only play 6 years in the league?
Undefeated.
Did he only play 6 years in the league?
No, he didn't play 6 years in the league. He played 15 seasons in the league.
What happened those other 9 years?
Okay, so it took him.
Why didn't he win, bro?
It took him 6 years to get to the finals. And
why did he lose more than he won?
Who lost more than he won?
Michael Jordan, bro.
What do you mean? He got to the finals.
He lost 9 finals.
He never lost in the finals.
He's 6-9, bro.
I mean, he couldn't get to the finals a lot of other times. So
Michael Jordan never. If Michael Jordan left his team and go and teamed up with whoever was the best player,
in the league at that time, he ain't have to. He ain't have to because his team was bringing the best players to him.
You telling me D Wade was the best player? D Wade was the best player in 2010.
Arguably,
no, there's no argument there.
We're not gonna say so. Okay, so now we have to have a talk about D Wade's legacy.
There's no argument there, brother.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So who's better, D Wade or Scottie Pippen?
I mean,
D Wade or Scottie Pippen?
Who got 6 rings?
Scottie Pippen.
I mean, all right.
Who's 6-0 in the finals? Who's 6-0 in the finals? Who had to team up with Shaq to win a ring? Who had to team up with LeBron to win 2? Who went to Chicago and was a role player? Who went to try to play with LeBron and what was that? 2017, 18, something like that. Who went to LeBron and could not even get on the floor because he was so trash in Cleveland?
Okay, so
his ass packed.
Scottie ever won without Mike?
Nope. Did Mike ever win without Scottie?
No. Has D Wade won without LeBron?
Once, but he won with Shaq though.
Ain't no one. What do you mean when he won with Shaq? What was
Shaquille O'Neal is the biggest, most dominant force to ever have graced the NBA.
In 2005? In 2006? 2005, 2006 Shaq?
That was Shaq. A couple years ago, he was 3-peat Shaq.
He had just lost. He just came off of a finals loss.
Come on, bro. That's the same Shaq, bro. We ain't talking about Celtics Shaq. We talking about Heat Shaq.
We talking about Lakers Shaq with Kobe, Gary Payton, and Karl Malone that got whooped by Larry Brown.
That team had way more problems, bro.
Like that Detroit squad was nice though.
Y'all got way too many excuses.
That Detroit squad was nice though.
They're very nice. Oh yeah, that was a legendary team. I put them on the same level as the Dallas Mavericks of 2011, maybe even higher because.
Hey man,
probably
Detroit.
higher.
Detroit was nice until Bron came around.
Hey, I mean, and look, and that's the same LeBron that did 25 straight points. You get what I'm saying on that Detroit team. They went back to the finals. To the finals. So it's very legit, man. So Shaq was not a factor in that.
Come on,
Jackson
bro.
was the second best player on that Miami Heat team.
Hey, that was true, O'Neal, that was true, though. That was true.
Come on, bro. That man averaged 10 rebounds a game that year, bro. Anybody can average.
His points?
Huh? Why does that matter? Why does that? Come on, bro. Can't anybody just wake up and average 10 boards in the finals, bro?
Man, y'all tripping. Draymond averaged 10 rebounds in the finals.
I don't remember that.
Nah, but the league is way smaller now. He can do that.
Yeah, come on, bro.
Y'all trolling now.
But look, no, nobody trolling. Bro, come on, bro. You can't tell me D Wade was the best player in 2010, bro. He wasn't.
He wasn't. He was one of the best. He was one of the best.
He was bottom 15.
There's no
2010.
He was not a top
really
10
good
player in 2010, bro.
No, he was good in 2010 or 2010.
He was legit. Really I'm ready to say he was a top. To be honest, he was a top
probably.
5 player in 2010.
I'll give you that. Yeah,
for sure.
But Michael Jordan.
As soon as them injuries started hitting, he was never the same.
Hey,
but
man,
Michael Jordan played with a player who averaged great stats in the finals and was 6-0 in the finals. And when he left,
you talking about Scottie Pippen?
Who you think I'm talking about?
You talking about Scottie Pippen? But Scottie Pippen has never averaged more than 19.
So what?
I mean, hey, bro, you got to remember back then the league was different, bro. Most teams was putting up 80, 90 points, so there wasn't much points to go around.
I just called out D Wade's numbers, and he was averaging 15 in the finals, and y'all was like, "That's trash." I'm telling y'all, Scottie Pippen never averaged more than 19, and y'all like, "That's good."
But hold on, Alex. What team? Go ahead.
You gotta remember back then, bro. Alex. I'm old, bro. I was watching the games back then.
Oh, I was right there too.
Teams was winning, averaging like 88, 89 points back then. So there wasn't much points going around. Now, at least in 2011, teams you had to put up like 100, between 100 and 110 points to win a game.
The game was totally
different. Of course, the scoring average is going to be different.
Because defense was actually a thing that was played back then. And
MJ had one of the best defensive players with him.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Arguably the best.
Yep.
Michael Jordan is arguably the best defensive player ever.
And
I don't think I've heard anyone say. I've never heard anyone say
that. That was arguably
people should
the best with him.
About it, because if you look at his stats, Michael Jordan is a top 5 defensive player.
You telling me there's a guy that's 6'6" that's the best defensive player of all time? And also,
yeah.
What defensive player? What best defensive player also played with another best defensive player?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So Scottie Pippen does not have a depoy. You know who does? Michael Jordan. And you want to know something? Michael Jordan won Defensive Player of the Year the same year he won Scoring Champ, and he won MVP.
That's great. That's
how
great.
do you win Scoring Champ and Defensive Player of the Year?
But he was a great player, bro. He was great.
But we can agree Scottie's one of the best defensive players.
For sure. I mean,
and he was right.
And we can
right
agree
beside
that D-Wade is one of the best offensive players.
What if Bron had that? What if
LeBron played with one of the best offensive players ever?
No, I'm saying, what if he played with one of the best defensive players
ever?
Yeah.
LeBron should be one of the best defensive players. He shouldn't be looking to play with one of the best. He should.
Bron in Miami was locked down in Miami, bro.
Yeah. He was nice.
Yeah. Gasol stole that defensive player of the year, bro.
He did get robbed. He did get robbed.
You agree to that, huh? You agree to that?
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. He got robbed of a depoy in 2020. Who won it? Mark Gasol that year?
Yeah. Gasol won it.
He got robbed. Okay, you know.
All right. So can you imagine Bron right next to Pippen, lockdown defense? Come on, bro.
Man, look, LeBron has played.
You're not even being fair right now.
LeBron talked about he want to play with Steph now, man. So what? So now you about to start discrediting Steph?
He was asked straight up which player he would like to play with. He just gave an honest answer.
What team did Jordan face that was close to being as good as KD's Warriors that LeBron had to face twice? Fully loaded KD Warriors.
You can't really say because they never got the one up on Mike, so you can't even say that they was good. You can only say that those Warriors teams was good is because they beat the best player in the league.
Because they added the second best player in the world. That's why we can say that.
Yeah.
And when you the best player in the world, you make things happen, man. Mike went up against plenty of impossible odds and still made.
What were those impossible odds, if I might ask?
Beating the Showtime Lakers.
That's impossible when Kareem was 90 years old?
That was impossible because I was still Magic at the end of the day. Mike hadn't won a thing. Mike was a high flyer, okay, but he's not winning those games.
I mean, Zeke beat those Lakers. Zeke beat those Lakers. They wasn't shit to Zeke. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, Zeke to me, bro. Zeke is that guy, bro.
For sure. Anytime Isaiah talks, I listen. Even though he's a little bit of a hater, you know what I'm saying? He's a Michael Jordan hater. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of times we think of point guards and we're like, oh, AI or nobody talks about Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he was there. He played against the best.
Yeah,
you know,
he beat the best. He beat all of the best.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
he beat Mike, Magic, and Bird. I mean, and Kareem.
Yeah,
that's my top.
But look, Alex,
my top 5.
Did you see LeBron's tweet last night, bro?
No, what he say? Oh no, what he say?
He said some stupid stuff in here.
No, Alex, this gonna be ammo for you, bro. But look, this is LeBron tweeted, bro. On 4/22, he said, "I can't/will not miss the postseason again for my career!" Exclamation point. That shit hurt. Okay, back to watching these games.
I'm seeing him right now say that, and I mean,
somebody replied with this.
But
you know, when LeBron says something like that, I feel like he knows what he's doing. And he's about to make a play.
They say right now he's working on getting players shipped out of there, bro.
I can see it. LeBron, GM, bro.
Hold on. The way that team is set up, though, I can't see a play unless LeBron is moving, bro. It's like I can't
That's
see
the only
nothing.
way. Because Russ ain't turning down that player option. Who in their right mind would turn down that player option?
Nope.
And he's from LA. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He has more claim to stay with the Lakers than LeBron. LeBron's not no Laker. What is that about?
Wait, what?
LeBron is not no Laker.
He won, bro. He won with the Lakers.
He won in the bubble, man.
Finals MVP, bro.
He won against Jimmy Butler. I mean, the bubble, don't get me wrong. Me and my homeboy talk about the bubble all the time, and he brings up a good point, man. The bubble was like real basketball. It was like some real gym heads. Even the setup of the bubble, if you think about it, was really hard. Like, ain't no fans cheering and heckling. It's just nothing but just some gym rats. Like, just
going
on drugs, bro, you know? LeBron's the biggest gym rat out there. He's still the best player, you know, but there was some politicking going on. You know, Kobe, unfortunately, just passed away. The Lakers were the most attractive team in the bubble.
I know you're not saying what I think you're saying.
Hey, look, man. There's some rigged rings out there. And
come on, bro. You tripping, bro.
For me to think that LeBron's got a couple of them. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. LeBron has played on some front-running teams.
If it was rigged, they wouldn't have lost. They wouldn't have lost to Dame that night with Kobe's memorial thing. If it was rigged, then that wouldn't have happened, bro. Because Dame sit their ass packing that night.
Dame shouldn't even been there. Like, you know what, man? We got to talk about this NBA 75 list. What the hell, bro? Like, really.
What's your problem with it, bro?
What? There's a lot of players on there that don't need to be on there. And there's a lot of players that got left out. Case in point, Dame Lillard.
Yeah, Dwight Howard should have been on there for sure.
You think Dwight Howard should have been on there?
I think he should have.
That's interesting. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I can't say no. But at the same time, man, he had a very dominant era. It just wasn't long, but he had a very dominant era. I mean,
and those Lakers really benefited from him when he won, bro. They really benefited from Dwight, bro.
They did.
He gave my respect for that 2020 year, bro.
They did, man. He was a very pertinent factor. Somebody that's not on the list that should have been on the list. I think Manu Ginobili should have been on the list.
Yeah,
I think Tony Parker should have been on the list. Like, how Tony Parker is not on the list? That's crazy.
Yeah.
The biggest travesty by far is Kyrie not being on that list.
You tripping, man? Come on.
What? How the hell is Kyrie not on that list?
Well, I mean,
Kyrie over Ginobili and
Parker,
Tony.
Well, I think those two should definitely be on the list, but I think they a bigger travesty than Kyrie.
What is
Kyrie is a more recent champion. I mean, if you ask a lot of players,
so that's just recency bias, bro.
It's not recency bias because
that's recency bias.
So check it. Manu and Tony they're international players, so their game isn't as attractive to the casual NBA fan. You know, it's hard for a lot of international players to make that breakthrough. You feel what I'm saying? But Kyrie, ever since he's been at Duke, has been a household name. He comes, he plays with LeBron, he wins. Why is Damian Lillard, who's never been to the finals, has never won a thing, on there, and Kyrie is not? It's crazy.
I mean, he a better player. I mean, that's what it comes down to.
I mean, if you say
that's what the top 75 is, right? They trying to get the best 75 players. I think like I get the international thing, but I still think they still played in the NBA.
They did.
I think they're better. I think they've proven to be better than Kyrie so far throughout his career.
I'm not mad. If you put Tony Parker on there and still left Kyrie out, or you put Manu on there and still left Kyrie out, I would still respect that, because those are 4 or 5 time NBA champions. You get what I'm saying? I'm just highlighting the discrepancy of the top 75 list. Like the first 50 from the original, what was it when they did the top 50 players?
It was a while ago,
97 or whatnot. They waited 25 years, right? So it's been 25 years. That 25-year list, AI definitely should be on there. Giannis has definitely earned his spot on there.
I think already.
Dirk has definitely earned his spot on there. Steph has definitely earned his spot on there. James Harden? Fuck no. You get what I'm saying? James Harden is not a top
Are you serious,
75.
bro? Are you serious?
Think James Harden's a top 75 player of all time, bro?
I mean, I think he
was killing dudes, bro.
I think he's proven to be even better than Dame at this point.
But honestly, so think about it. James Harden's on the list, but Tony Parker isn't. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it makes no sense. Like, Dirk, unquestionable. Giannis, unquestionable. Steph, unquestionable. AI, unquestionable. You know?
Outside of the champion, I think they taken everything into a whole. Because outside of the championships, James Harden has proven to be better than Tony and Manu.
Yeah.
I think the championships is the only thing holding him back. Like, if KD don't go to the Warriors, I think KD still make the list, but there's a much better argument that he's not going to be on there.
But think about it, though, Alex. When you think about Harden, like, that is some recency bias. Like, back then, he took KD's fucking Decepticon Warriors 7 games and would have won without Chris Paul. And he also is, like, isn't he the only player to ever lead the league in assists and lead the league in big scoring leader? Who the hell can do that, bruh? That's crazy.
Trey did it this year.
No. He led in total points, but
it might have been Isaiah. Isaiah might have done it before, truth be told, or maybe I don't think Magic. I don't think Magic.
James Harden's like that 15. Dude, bro. He's the only player with a 60-point triple-double, man.
He falling off now. I mean, he could be leaving his prime, but back then, James Harden,
that dude was insane.
He changed the way we played.
You remember freaking?
He did.
Charles Barkley would always say he's the most unguardable one-on-one player.
I mean, but to me, I feel like your era has to matter. Like, you know, I don't doubt that by all means. James Harden, like, there's rules that were created because of James Harden's prime. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. We can all agree that he's at the later half of his prime, or maybe even out of his prime, depending on who you talk to. Yeah. But at his prime, by all means, he was a great player. He's got an MVP. You don't get an MVP if you're not good. But what did it amount to? You can say, okay, he lost to the KD Warriors, but was he going to be Bron? He wasn't going to be Bron either.
I think he was, bro. I think he was going to be Bron. I think he was, bro. Man. I mean, he did a better job against the Warriors.
Bron would have son that boy, man.
I don't know, man.
James Harden don't want no parts of LeBron.
Chris Paul was keeping them level, bro. And like that team was underrated, bro. Like that team was
good.
I mean, when Chris Paul went down, that's why they lost. Truth be told, I mean, you know, they had all the intangibles. Eric Gordon was playing out his mind. I mean, I've never seen him play that good. PJ Tucker was doing his thing. I mean, I lost money that series because I wholesheartedly had them pegged to beat that Warriors team, and I felt like
it was close. It was it was very close.
Games that season. They were definitely on track, but the Warriors became the Warriors. You know, when the light shine the brightest, that shows you who people really are. That's why I'm like, James Harden, man, when the light shine the brightest, I've never seen him.
But look though, Alex, the reason why I feel like Harden was on there is he's always like available, bro. Kyrie, I'm looking at his games played by season. That nigga never hardly ever plays, bro. He's literally a part-time player, bro. If you're looking at, like, bro, like, he used to play back when he was young-ish. Not really. There's that 1 year, 2015. He played 75 games. He's only played 70 or more games 1, 2, 3 times.
I mean, injuries are part of the game, and I mean, if you
was he injured this year?
So let me play devil's advocate, right? You can say the same thing about Kawhi, but Kawhi's on that top 75 list, and right.
No, that, I mean,
but
I said it's the championships that'll do it.
Yeah.
Kyrie's got one. He's got at least one, and he was a very important factor.
He wasn't an alpha though.
But Kawhi got the 2 MVPs though. That's the difference.
He do. You know, and then to look on the other side of the spectrum again, you have a player like AI who ain't never won a damn thing. You feel what I'm saying? But he changed the way the sport was played.
He did.
So it's a lot of, you know, like Clay got left out that list. I think Clay's the top 75 player of all time, but Clay's not on that list.
Clay he should not be on that list.
You don't think Klay Thompson should be on that list?
But look, Alex, I agree with Tim.
Give me Tony and Manu before you give me Clay.
Clay is the more Clay plays, the more dogged he becomes. But look, I feel like when you comparing players, you're gonna take the alpha over the beta every time, like for the most part. Clay is a second. He could never be a first guy. He's a second guy.
Yeah,
but he's playing with one of the best players of this generation.
But that's the same thing that happens to Scotty, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unless you win.
Well, I was gonna say Scotty's on the list, but 6 rings talks. You get
yes, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Anybody got Robert Horry? Is Robert Horry on the list? He's probably even on the list. You get what I'm saying?
Or Derek Fisher or somebody like that, bro. Like
you know. So it talks, and I get where you're coming from. It's the alpha, but Steph can't be Steph without Clay. Just like with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan couldn't be Michael Jordan without Scotty.
Did you see Clay last year, bro? Without I mean, did you see Steph last year without Clay when he was?
Did his thing. He did his thing. But he didn't go to the playoffs.
They couldn't even make the playoffs.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, he was still Steph without Clay though. They weren't winning, but he was still Steph.
He was basically Bron this year.
Look, you see what I'm saying? Doing it all,
but better though, bro.
Damn thing.
Steph was killing niggas like it. Last year was when I started respecting Steph, bro.
And anybody can do that when you not amounting to wins, though.
That's not true.
That's
bro.
the thing. That's the
Anthony
thing.
Davis
going out there
do that in New Orleans, bro.
You know,
everybody can't do that. Everybody can't average absurd numbers.
That,
I mean, but not all the numbers are created equal because there's plenty of players that average 30 and lose, but there's some players that when they score 30 or
they have an impact
40,
on winning.
You're not losing. You get what I'm saying? You're just not gonna lose.
Nobody has ever won at a high rate alone, bro. That has never happened.
Except for Michael Jordan, but
he was alone.
Yeah. Alone?
Yeah, alone. Yeah.
Oh, you mean in the regular season or postseason?
Just winning, just winning it all.
I think Bron won a lot alone.
Yep.
That first stint in Cleveland, they was winning a lot of games, bro. They was winning a lot of games.
Look, he's only got 1 ring in Cleveland. He's only got 1 ring, and as far as I'm concerned, that's really his only ring. All his other rings.
I'm saying alone though. That's what we said, right?
Yeah.
Like he's got no
Jordan was on really good teams, bro, and the coaching was absurd as well.
He made the coaching. Who was Phil Jackson before Michael Jordan?
Come on, bro. We know who Phil Jackson.
I mean, Phil Jackson. He proved to be a good coach even after MJ.
After MJ.
But Michael Jordan made him a good coach.
We can say Bron made Eric Spoelstra a good coach too.
I agree.
Jordan ain't win before Jackson, bro. Nor before Scotty.
He was still putting up stats. He still got an MVP before.
But that's my point with Bron though. Bron was doing the same thing his first stint in Cleveland.
Yep.
And that's why he didn't have to leave. That's why
he even got to the finals.
And that's all the more reason why he didn't have to leave. That's why he didn't have to throw Mike Brown under the bus.
No, he had to leave. They never brought him
in Miami.
They never brought him his Scottie Pippen.
Anton Jameson was an all-star, all right?
Stop it.
Come on, bro. Anton Jameson compared to Scotty.
All-star.
Alex.
Had he stayed in Cleveland, Chris Bosh would have came to Cleveland. Chris Bosh wherever LeBron.
Alex, you about to get destroyed on the internet, bro.
You don't think that
Anton Jameson, bro.
Chris Bosh And I'm playing about the Anton Jameson thing. All right,
now you playing. Now you playing.
No, I mean, I'm part. You know what? No, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Because again, man, I've seen sorrier teams make shit happen. Who was an all-star on that 2004 Detroit team?
Bro, all them dudes
they got 4
dogs.
Hall of Famers.
What are you talking about,
Wallace, bro? Ben Wallace.
They got 4 Hall of Famers, bro.
Rip Hamilton. Yeah, they got to the Hall of Fame because they did the unthinkable. They beat a team full of Hall of Fame.
No, name one guy that Brown was playing with his first in Cleveland that's as good as one of those guys.
That's as good as what? Tyshawn Prince or Rasheed Wallace?
Bro,
or Ben Wallace? He was playing with Ben Wallace.
Bro.
Wallace was a lockdown, bro.
Wallace was really good, bro.
Oh, whatever, man.
That was a really good team, bro.
Come on, bro.
If y'all gonna say Shaq was still Shaq when D Wade won his ring, Ben Wallace was still Ben Wallace on those Cleveland teams, man.
Stop.
Come on, bro.
Just saying, man.
That's not
just saying, bro.
Oh.
I'll be trolling for LeBron, man. I don't know why y'all give LeBron all these excuses, bro.
I'm actually objective when it comes to Bron, but I'm saying that first stint in Cleveland, though, I don't see how you could blame him for that.
I mean, you know what? It was obviously the Celtics that made him feel away because he goes to the finals 2007. He gets bounced out the second round 2008. He gets bounced out by Dwight Howard and Mikal Petrus and those randoms in 2009, and then he gets bounced out by the Celtics again.
Hey, so bro, Brown would average 38 that series.
Hey, look, it would hollow 38 because some players average 38. There's no way you're supposed to lose.
Ain't no players
Steph did
38.
Steph, hey, look, you see what I'm saying? If Steph drops 40, you're winning. If Steph were to average 40 in a series, there's no way.
But he couldn't do it in a series, though. He literally cannot do it in the series, though.
There's no way.
Bron literally did it the entire series.
But how about this, Alex? What player have you seen be as heroic as LeBron in losses?
I mean, LeBron has built-in excuses, man. LeBron has heroic wins and heroic whatever, but LeBron is quick to come out with a cast. LeBron is quick to come out and tell the reporters, go back to y'all saying, like, LeBron be salty. You get what I'm saying? LeBron.
I mean, any player be salty when they lose.
Bro, Jordan was salty all the time, bro.
When was Jordan?
When he was punching his teammates, bro.
Jordan and Kobe was cussing niggas out, bro. Having niggas crying, sending niggas home, knocking niggas out.
It's a certain look, and Steve Kerr will sit here today and tell you that Michael Jordan is the greatest player he's ever seen, played with, had the chance to be a part.
I've heard Steve Kerr a couple times walk that shit back too.
I've heard him a couple times talk about how
them
dudes back there weren't nearly as athletic as the dudes now, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Steve Kerr said that a couple times.
Steve Kerr know what's up, man. Steve Kerr know.
Nah, he don't. He don't know what's up.
Steve Kerr got his ass knocked the fuck out.
You gotta pay respect to the game. It's a certain respect you pay to the game.
Steve Kerr, he be siding with the new dudes, actually.
Hey, Alex, you saw what Kai said last year. Was that last year?
Who, Kyrie?
Wait, no. When he was talking about when he was in Boston, he was like, LeBron taught me that those young guys need to. You remember that, Tim?
What?
I've been there in the championship. I've tasted it, but I can't expect that they're gonna get it right away either. So it was a big deal for me because I had to call Bron, and tell him like, I apologize for being that young player that wanted to everything at his fingertips, and I wanted everything to be at, my threshold. I wanted to be the guy that led us to championship. I wanted to be the leader. I wanted to be all that, and the responsibility of being the best player in the world and leading a team is something that's not meant for many people. And Bron was one of those guys that came to Cleveland and tried to really show us what it's like to win a championship, and it was hard for him. And sometimes getting the most out of the group, it's not the easiest thing in the world. And like I said, only few are meant for it or chosen for it. And I feel like the best person to call was him because he's been in this situation. He's been there with me where I've been the young guy of being a 22-year-old kid and wanting everything. Wanting everything right now. Coming off an All-Star year starting, and then this heck of a presence comes back, and now I got to adjust my game to this guy. And you take it personal, but at the end of the day, he just wants what's best, and he has a legacy he wants to leave, and he has a window he wants to capture. So I think what that brought me back to is like, all right, how do I get the best out of this group of the success they had last year, and then helping them realize what it takes to win a championship.
When did you call him?
I called him after the Orlando, after he came into Orlando.
Back, here we go. Tatum, fall away, baseline, no. Magic win. So for the 4th time in 5 meetings, the Magic beat the Celtics.
Remember that when Kyrie was talking about, I learned this from LeBron, that these young guys in Boston need to follow me.
Yeah.
He's y'all need to look at that shit, bro.
You know, that whole Kyrie stint in Boston, man, was very tumultuous, man, and I don't understand why it didn't work. You know, I don't understand why I understand why he forced his way out of Cleveland. I'll be mad if a nigga was trying to trade me to get Carmelo Anthony too. Like Carmelo Anthony ain't won a damn thing. JT and Jaylen Brown don't strike me as problematic players. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Not
I
more
agree.
so than Kyrie.
Yeah.
So
Kyrie was full of shit, throwing him under the bus, bro.
That's all it was. I think Kyrie was trying to force his hand a little too hard, and they was like, that's Bron ring. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. And that nigga was not available enough to be acting like nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because what made it so bad is he went down. His first year in Boston, he went down, and they went to the ECF. And then his second year in Boston, when he could play, I think they got bounced out the first round.
First or second round, something like that. Yeah.
So, it was a bad look for him, man. And he had that Nike commercial with him and his dad and Boston Garden. And I was like, ooh. That's a bad look, bro. He just set sail to Brooklyn like that. But Kyrie's not an easy player to play with, man. And I mean, kudos to LeBron for getting the best out of Kyrie, because as
nobody has ever made that work.
Nobody has ever done that. And I mean, you see glimpses, but Kyrie in Cleveland was peak Kyrie. That was peak.
Oh yeah,
peak, and I'll never forget
because of LeBron.
I give LeBron all the credit, man. LeBron learned how to be a leader of men. You get what I'm saying? It took a while. It took a couple suits with shorts and whatnot. You know, be better tomorrow type comments.
I was just trying to see if you knew exactly what his state of mind was. Did he think that you guys had it won, or did he think he was trying to make a play? Not sure.
What do you mean I'm not sure? No, I don't know his state of mind.
Did you know if he knew the score?
Thank you.
Be better tomorrow.
But LeBron did the damn thing. I'll never forget the 2014 All-Star game. And if you remember, they played in New Orleans. That was the All-Star game that Kyrie won, All-Star game MVP. And he won, and he's putting his trophy up. And LeBron and D Wade are behind him heckling like, yeah, put the trophy up a little higher, young blood. Don't be scared. Like, you know, trying to tease him like on some little boy shit. But LeBron looked at Kyrie a certain way. And I was like, oh, why are you looking at him like that? And lo and behold, 5-6 months later, LeBron would be playing in Cleveland with Kyrie. And so he's right next to D Wade. You get what I'm saying? Stop around D Wade, not even knowing he's about to get replaced.
I be doing the same thing, man.
But that's the same thing that happened when they saw Kai and KD in the tunnel. They was over there playing patty cake and shit. They were like, hold on, what's going on with them niggas? Next thing you know, they teamed up. You know,
look. You ever see the old video of D Wade and Bron trying to make fun of that nigga Dirk for being sick?
Yeah, I remember that. Man. Dirk turned up on him, man.
Yeah.
Oh, did y'all hear me cough? Think I'm sick.
Hey, this weather, man.
Weather is crazy.
It's hard to go from 85-degree weather and then go to 90. That's switching.
You think of the video of Wade and LeBron coughing. Dwayne said that that was a real cough, by the way.
Well, I just thought it was a little childish, a little ignorant. You know, I've been in this league for 13 years. I never faked an injury or an illness before.
Fuck.
LeBron deserves everything he's gotten, win or lose, man. He deserves.
Come on, nah.
I mean, he's deserved all the good.
Backhanded compliment.
He don't deserve to lose his second and third best player in the playoffs, bro.
Nobody
deserves that.
When you go back to Cleveland to try and save face after you forced your way to Miami, and then now you're trying to go back to Cleveland on some I'm back, I miss y'all, and I'm never leaving. You get what I'm saying? Only for him to end up leaving again.
Hey, bro, did y'all see in the draft? But I'll never forget this shit when Cleveland drafted Sexton, and then the girl, she put him on a spot. She put that back in the face. She said, "What do you have to say to LeBron?" And this was the year LeBron. Everybody knew LeBron was leaving.
Yeah.
Sexton was like, "Hey, Bron, let's run it back, man. I see you need some help."
Make your pitch to LeBron James to stay in Cleveland with you.
Man, LeBron, let's do it. Let's do it. I see you need a few pieces, that one extra piece this past season. Hey, let's do it. Let's go back to the finals. Let's do it.
All right, LeBron, the young bull has called you out. He wants you to stay with him in Cleveland. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Sexton, hey, bro. If that was me, I would have slapped her ass, bro.
I mean, but that was the right question to ask. LeBron had just got to the finals again, even though it resulted in a loss.
She made him look like a clown, bro. That's ridiculous.
It's no different than when they asked Andrew Wiggins if he was excited to play with LeBron. He's all up in the camera cheesing. You know what I'm saying? Only for him to get shipped to Minnesota. Like, bro, you are not playing with LeBron.
I'm dead, bro. LeBron got these niggas looking crazy, bro. Now he all buddy with Kuz and Zoe and all that, bro.
Man, look,
be having me dead, bro.
And he about to force his way onto the Warriors, huh? He about to take a pay cut to go play with the damn.
They not gonna take him, bro. The way Jordan Poole looking,
but
the way Jordan Poole looking,
I thought they was real. I thought it was real beef until Draymond signed with Clutch Sports, and then I was like, here we effing go. He just lays his seeds everywhere.
Yeah.
I could play here. I could play here. Nah, man.
I think the only way they take Braun is if they ship Draymond out, because they keeping Jordan Poole. They not getting rid of him.
Man, look, I wouldn't be so quick to jump on that Jordan Poole bandwagon, man. Jordan Poole looks great right now.
I think he's earned Steph and Clay's respect, and they're not gonna trade him away unless Steph and Clay agree to it.
Yeah.
He's cheap, and he's playing the Iggy role. He's like a better scoring Iggy. You get what I'm saying? And Andrew Wiggins is Harrison Barnes, you know? So they're trying to revamp that def lineup right now.
I wouldn't say he playing an Iggy role. He playing the KD role, my God.
KD was playing the Harrison Barnes role. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And you look at Andrew Wiggins and how he kind of spreads the floor and the shots that they allow him to get. It's kind of like that. He's just not as high volume. You know, Jordan Poole looks good, but I think this series is really just a mismatch. Like they got Jokic right now.
All right, so let's see. They're gonna win against Denver. Then they'll have to either play probably Memphis next, right?
Yeah, Minnesota. There's clear shot to the Western Conference Finals. Clear shot.
So you don't think Memphis can hold them back?
Hell no. What? Come on,
really,
bro. No.
Memphis is good, but I don't know.
Man, Steph is a legend right now, bro. He's not like, you get what I'm saying? It would be like
they got Steph coming off the bench and giving you 35.
I'm saying the only way that happens is if Clay gets his arm pulled out his socket, and for whatever reason Jordan Poole's knee buckles, and even then I expect Steph to single-handedly alone take out the Grizzlies team.
He can't take out
the Grizzlies.
Nah.
Does this sound familiar at all?
No, he's not gonna beat. He not gonna beat the Grizzlies by himself.
That's why he can't beat the Grizzlies by himself.
I saw him try to do it last year. He couldn't do it.
He could beat the Grizzlies by himself.
John sent him home.
Hey, but that is such a cheese lineup, bro. You fucking bring Steph off the bench. That is fucking insane.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
That's fucking insane, bro.
They funny. They trying to play that minutes restriction game where I'm like, man, just still start him, bro. Don't
I like it better with him coming off the bench, bro. Like, it's insane.
It's disrespectful because it's like
I think it's more disrespectful.
Yeah,
because he could play those same minutes and just start.
Because Denver's not even playing with a full deck, man. Jamal Murray's hiding. You get what I'm saying? Michael Porter Jr. could just not stay healthy, man. I hate it for him, bro. I really hate it for him, man, because he was great in college, man. He was.
They had the bubble.
Jokic is in a bad spot, man, for real.
Jokic is on a swivel right now. He can't do nothing.
He look crazy as hell, but they be recording him on the bench. He be dead. His eyes be sunken to the back of his head.
I'm telling you. His brothers ain't talking shit no more, man. They quiet. Like, look,
they can't, bro.
Everybody got Steph jersey on, bro.
Fuck. So, all right. So, y'all saying Memphis is going to take out Minnesota. Of course, Golden State taking down Denver. What y'all think will happen with Dallas and the lowly Utah Jazz?
Man, what a boring series, man. That's such a boring series, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sick of Donovan Mitchell, honestly, bro. Like, the Jazz are like the worst front runners in the NBA. Like, every season they look like they could do something, maybe, and then the playoffs is the same picture.
I don't think they can ever do anything. Look at Rudy Gobert, bro. Look at him.
I really like Quinn Snyder, man. I really like Quinn Snyder as a coach, man. He always be on the sidelines with that clean-ass Ferragamo belt and shit, man. Bro is clean, but...
The drip coach.
Oh, yeah, the drip is crazy. I mean, you got Michael Conley, you know...
Trash.
Michael Conley is a good
Conley
player.
used to be that dude, man.
He's still that dude,
It's
man.
over for him, bro.
Can't catch a break. I don't know why, man. He's like the anti-Chris Paul, bro.
Yeah. Conley and Zebo, man, them two together was nice.
Take me back, man.
You think they should stay
together?
together?
They used to have KD sweating, man.
That Memphis team was raw, man. Taking 6-7 games easily, bro.
They was relevant back then, man.
They were, man. I don't know what's happened, but yeah, Dallas is gonna win that series, man, because Utah should have went up. They should have went up with Luka being out, but they stole a game from him. So I'm like, well, you know.
It would be insane if they could just which is what they're gonna do, rest Luka the whole series and bring him back fresh against, which is segueing into the next one. Phoenix without Book. What you think will happen with that?
Well, they
won without him.
Yeah.
They won last night. So where I was worried before, when I saw them win, I was like, okay, they can win that series and give Devin Booker the rest he needs. But they're kind of front runners too, man. I haven't seen enough from Phoenix to legitimately peg them because the Warriors beat them. I feel like, you know, the Clippers should have beat them last season, you know, had it not been for their scheduling and everything.
Bro, they had the most bullshit run to the finals I've ever seen in my damn life, bro.
Honestly. And I was glad that the Bucks did away with them in 5 games? I was
6.
so happy. Was it 6?
I think it was 5. I thought it was 5. I don't know.
No.
I remember. I truly don't remember. It was a boring finals, you know?
No, bro.
I think it was 5 games, low-key, bro.
I think it was
5 games.
I think it was 5.
Hold on, bro. Let me see, bro. Let me see.
Just to add to the slander cannon of Chris Paul, bro.
I kind of like Chris Paul. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't like his personality much, but I like the fact that wherever he goes, like he changes the culture and they start winning.
He plays, man. He has a lot of heart, but he has a lot of funny moments, man. He tries to draw a lot of weird fouls.
Hey, bro. Last year, all right, y'all gonna remember this. Phoenix went up 2-0. Then the Bucks.
They go up 2-0?
Yeah, so
they went up 2-0?
Hey, I don't see it. The finals was that boring. I don't even remember.
So they backdoor swept them, bro?
Man.
Yeah.
Phoenix is trash, man.
I don't trust them at all, bro. I don't trust them at all.
Very fraudulent. Oh my gosh, man.
I mean, even with Book, I was still picking Giannis in the finals this year, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, they got a good chance to run it back. Now, if Chris Middleton is out for the rest of the playoffs.
Yeah, they say he had like a sprained MCL or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. So he's definitely out for that series, and they still look like they can win that series.
I would say definitely the next as well.
Yeah, the next. I mean, if he's out 2 series, then he's going to be out, you know, because there's no point in bringing him back for the finals or something like that. And,
yes, there is. What are you talking about?
I mean, but you can't do that with players, man.
Give me Chris Middleton.
Worse.
Give me Chris Middleton, bro. If he's good, hopefully it don't turn out to be one of those KD things where you bring him back and then he snaps.
Exactly. But, you see what I'm saying? You got to let players rest. If he's out, he's out. And, I mean, they had a good run. I didn't really have them pegged to repeat, truth be told. I mean, because, again, even last year, they was just the healthiest team standing. You get what I'm saying? Everybody was getting hurt. I mean, even they got hurt. Giannis hyperextended.
But I don't think anybody could stop him last year.
Nah, yeah.
Even this year, I can't see a team stopping them this year.
To be honest,
if they're healthy, if they're fully healthy, I don't know a team that could stop them except maybe Golden State.
So that brings me back to where it all began: the Celtics. Y'all not still believing the Celtics yet?
But nah, hey, bro, I've been with you since day one.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Wait, Alex, what was our bet though? Because Tim was arguing with me the other day, bro. Our bet was
on a series, right?
We said so. We said no series. It's just who's winning the series, Celtics or Nets. Now I was like Celtics.
Yeah, that was
no. I bet Alex. I bet you that the Celtics was not going to the finals.
That was not the bet.
Out of here.
That was not the bet.
Yeah, get your ass out of here.
Hold on.
We're about to do this, man.
So do you think they're going to the finals or not, bro?
I think they're going to the finals. But
exactly. That's what you said.
That wasn't our bet, though.
That wasn't the bet.
Our bet was a series because I literally shook your hand and you was like, Celtics Nets. And Celtics, I was like, Celtics, bro.
No.
Hey, look, it's okay, man. It's okay, bro. You know, I get it.
How much did we bet, bro? 5?
We bet. we bet 20. We bet 20.
All right, bro. That's fine with me, bro. We can keep it, bro.
In all fairness, the series is far from over. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Because if they win game 3, now the series is for sure going 6. It could possibly go 7.
Series is over, bro.
No, y'all remember last year when Giannis went down 0-2 to KD and them, bro? Come on now.
Yeah.
Down 0-2 don't mean nothing.
But bro, I've been telling you, the Nets they fakers, bro. They not real. They not built for this. They are not built for this.
They don't look like they can go into a deep run right now, man. Bruce Brown, I'm like, nah, man.
They only hope now is that Ben Simmons comes back the way he was when he was playing. Bro.
Man, so you both y'all seem like y'all got Celtics in the finals.
I got the Celtics coming out the East, man. I got them coming out the East. I'm not gonna lie, man. They're the most complete team right now, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Before Middleton went down, I was taking Bucks, but if Middleton's not gonna play, I don't know. I think the Celtics might be too much.
Honestly, I mean, because barring injury, the only team that might be close is the Heat. But I saw some holes in the Heat's game yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Because the Heat look really well rounded. But again, the Celtics, man, they're playing on that other side of the ball. It's not even their offense; it's their defense right now, bro. When you hold KD down, because KD's the most prolific scorer in the league, bro. If you're holding KD under 30. You're doing something. You're doing something right, you know. So watch out for the Celtics, y'all. Real talk.
But if this Kyle Lowry hamstring thing is for real, then these are the bubble heat. This is the bubble heat. Then that shit ain't nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, but even if Kyle Lowry playing, I still think the Bucks was the best team. I think Bucks and Celtics was gonna beat Miami regardless.
No, but we're assuming Chris Middleton is out, so I think all bets are off with the Bucks.
I'm still taking the Celtics over them, bro.
Yeah.
To be honest, I'm taking Joel Embiid over the Heat, bro. Give me the Sixers.
Is that their next series after Toronto? They play the winner of.
I don't know if that's next, but if they end up meeting regardless, I think Joel Embiid could take them out.
Joel Embiid, man, I've been on the Joel Embiid bandwagon, bro, but he has his moments, man, where he looks a little shifty. So I gotta watch him.
But I don't know, man. I think getting rid of Ben Simmons that was like
that definitely opened
some sort of motivation for him. So now
definitely addition by subtraction. I agree.
Yeah,
100%.
I don't know about that, bro. So okay, but yeah, y'all was right. It's the winner of Miami and Atlanta plays the winner of Philly and Toronto. So
that's gonna be a fun series, regardless of who comes out that Atlanta Miami series. Hopefully it's Atlanta. Fingers crossed.
Seeing Harden flake. I mean, I feel like we're closer and closer to seeing him do some insane shit, like when Manu blocked his ass from behind, or something like that is coming, bro.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, but I mean, Harden's my guy. I want him to turn up for real.
Yo,
I like Harden,
his
man.
fans.
Are you actually a Harden fan, bro? I've never heard this.
I always liked Harden until he went to the Nets. I thought that was stupid.
You like Harden more than Dame?
No, God no. Dame is my second favorite player.
Dame is the truth, man. Dame is the truth. I don't think he belongs on that 75 list, but Dame is the truth, man, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad he's on there, but if you took him off to replace him with some of the other people, I wouldn't be mad. But
like Tony Parker,
I love Dame. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at it, but
for sure,
I love Dame, bro. Because Dame, he like outside of this year, he one of the only players that's like top 3, top 4 in MVP every single year.
Yeah.
Hey, but you can't tell me he's better than Harden, though.
Nah, I mean, I don't. I think Harden has definitely gotten closer to, championship success than Dame for sure.
No shit.
But I mean, it's hard when you like 6'2", it's hard to do that, bro.
I mean, I think you being nice giving him 6'2". I think he my height, bro.
Yeah, it's hard. I think Steph is the outlier, and it took a lot for Steph to even win that.
Yeah.
I mean that was a cupcake finals right there, and
most teams that end up winning, like their best player got to be like 6'7", 6'8", something like that.
And Dame ain't never played with a Clay, Dre, Sean Livingston, prime Sean Livingston, Iggy.
So it's time for Dame to get up out of Portland, man.
I agree. I think he's loyal to a fault, bro.
I mean,
where y'all think would be the best? Like if we can move him anywhere, and you got to include that whoever he's moving would have to lose some. You know what I'm saying? Realistically, what you think would be best?
I don't know. I really wish he would have forced his way out before Philly had taken James Harden. Because I think that would have been a great spot for him.
Yeah,
that would have been better.
Man, you remember the as an aside, you remember the Jimmy Butler 76ers, man? That was a good team.
That was good. They underachieved, I feel like.
I would really like Dame on Miami, bro. I would really like Dame on Miami.
That would be
absolutely out of control.
Losing what though? Losing Jimmy, right?
Kyle Lowry.
I say if you can keep Jimmy, if you could package Tyler Hero, Kyle Lowry, and Duncan for something.
Dang, don't give away all the shooting though, man.
I mean, but you have to. He's a better shooter than all of them.
You have to though.
Shooter than any of those guys.
You can't giving away like 3 shooters to get one.
If you get in Dame, that's a big plus. So you're gonna have to carve out half the team.
Dame and Jimmy would not be a thing to me. Like, no.
Really?
Yeah,
you don't think Dame and Jimmy could compete?
I think Jimmy would either Jimmy or Lowry would have to go.
Lowry, I'll get rid of Lowry.
No. Yeah. You can't get rid of the point guard, bro. Lowry,
Dame is a point. He's a better point.
Dame is really a shooting guard, bro. Like
but he's a better point. He averaged more assists than Kyle, more points. Like
who's a better distributor, bro? Who's a better distributor?
Dame.
You can, if you want to play him at a 2, you can just move him to the 2 and just get a point guard for cheap. You could get like somebody like Eric Bledsoe or somebody like really
no
cheap
way in hell.
Yeah.
Stop
if you want, I mean, but you just need somebody to fill the spot. You either get Dame to play your 1.
Yeah.
I feel like Jimmy would clash, bro. Like, do you think Jimmy would see Dame as like, oh yeah, that's the number 1 on the team?
I mean,
I don't know, but
that would be
he would have to.
I think Jimmy's like demeanor gets a bad rap just because of that, that run in Minnesota. But Cat is a bitch. Like anybody would do that to Cat. Like you get what I'm saying?
No, bro.
It just so happened that Jimmy Butler was the one that little boy Cat. But anybody with little boy Cat, like you know what I'm saying?
Nah, but he ain't have to do all that extra shit, bro. Like he was talking about him fucking his bitch or something. It was all kinds of shit, bro. And then in Philly, bro, they fell out. I can't even remember what happened in Philly.
Yeah, there was something that happened in Philly, huh? But it wasn't with like Embiid and Ben or nothing like that. Like
I think it was probably Ben, bro. I don't know if it was Embiid. I think he's still
I
tight
think it was
with
like
Embiid.
with Brett Brown. I think Brett Brown was trying to like cut his minutes or some shit because he wouldn't like show up to practice or something weird like that. And he was like, "Man, fuck you! You sound like a butcher or something like
that." Nah, bro, he got problems everywhere he goes, bro. One of these times, at one of these points, like let's say he did get Dame and it didn't work, bro. I'm putting the blame on Jimmy, bro. I'm putting the blame on Jimmy.
I mean, Dame, he not the type to start fighting or arguing with nobody though. So I think everybody would know.
Yeah, Dame is cool, man. People like Dame. You know what I'm saying? People
Jimmy want to act
Dame.
like he Michael Jordan or some shit without being close to Michael Jordan, bro.
I mean, the thing with Jimmy is not like, for what he's done in his career, he did not have those intangibles. Like, even when you saw him in Chicago, it was like, that's still D-Rose's team. This is just D-Rose is hurt. You know, he's had to play under all of that. Everywhere he's gone, he's made a positive impact. You know, so his game speaks for himself. He
made a positive impact in Minnesota?
Yeah, he had a positive impact in Minnesota. Bro, they haven't been as good since.
Bro,
they haven't been as good since.
I would say they're better now than Jimmy Butler's Minnesota team. I would say so. Because Anthony Edwards he's having a better season than Jimmy ever had.
Anthony Edwards is nice though, man.
But Jimmy never got to play with him, so I think that helped them a lot.
Never got to play with who?
Well, Ant wasn't there when Jimmy was there.
No, but I'm looking at Ant versus Jimmy with Cat.
The impact. But see, Jimmy's more talented. I mean, excuse me, Anthony Edwards is more talented than Jimmy, I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like I wouldn't say that. He's
Anthony
just better.
Edwards is he I don't know, man. Yeah, better. I mean, I think he got more talent too.
I mean, even if you just look at his physique from a basketball stature, I think he's bigger than Jimmy. Like,
he's shorter.
Is he shorter than Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, he's like 6. Jimmy's 6'5", and Ant is like 6'3".
I swear it looks reversed. It looks like Anthony Edwards is 6'5" and Jimmy is 6'3".
No, but you remember that time when they went at it kind of in that game they had when you remember that when what happened, Tim? Motherfucker looking down and shit. Tim, what happened?
I'm on my phone, my bad. What happened?
Jimmy's trying to punk people right now. You're not going to punk Anthony Edwards. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with what
I'm trying to look up. Oh, Anthony Edwards is 6'5", bro.
No, he ain't. You remember when
I'm looking at it.
You remember when they was beefing during the game and Ant pushed Jimmy or something like that, and then they was chirping. Jimmy's Jimmy's visibly taller than Ant.
That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Anthony Edwards is funny, man, because bro, I seen an interview, man. Bro used to play baseball in high school. Like, he was like really good at baseball, like really, really good baseball. And then he was at some interview, and I guess like A-Rod is like a minority owner of the Timberwolves, and he was like, "Are you excited for A-Rod?"
Oh, he ain't know who it
was. No cap, bro. If it wasn't for me listening to a baseball podcast, I wouldn't know who A-Rod is, bro.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
I refuse to believe that.
I did not start watching baseball until last year. I'm dead ass.
I mean, A-Rod is one of them players, like, he transcends the sport. Like, you don't got to watch baseball to have heard of, like, Derek Jeter, or you don't got to watch basketball to know who, like, Steph Curry is. You get what I'm saying? He's one of those players. Like, you got to know who.
Look at what I just texted, Alex and Tim.
Let me see. He just aggressive, man. That's part of his game. It's the same with Draymond. Like, Draymond trying to be a bully to the players he know he can bully, but he don't try and bully, like, you get what I'm saying, like the real players. Like, you'll never see him try and talk junk to, like, Joel Embiid or something like that. Like, or Giannis. You know what I'm saying?
He the only, would you say Jimmy's a star? Is he a star player?
He's definitely a star.
He's
not a superstar player.
He's a leader, but
Jim Butler's a superstar to me, man.
I wouldn't say superstar. He's a star player, but I wouldn't say superstar.
Did he even average 20 this year?
He don't got sexy numbers. He just doesn't have sexy numbers, but he's gonna win. Like, he's gonna win. Like,
what is he won?
Ain't getting your team in the playoffs, but Jimmy Butler is. You see what I'm saying? Like,
was he going into the playoffs when D Rose left Chicago?
They was.
Was he?
They were.
I can't remember.
Yeah, they was just Eastern Conference.
That was when they had playoff Rondo running with them.
Yeah, they was playing with like Taj Gibson and shit.
Yeah.
And, like,
was
like
Boozer still there back then?
You know what now?
Probably.
Boozer.
Probably.
Carlos Boozer. I think Joe Canoa was still playing too, man. Like with that Chicago Bulls team.
Was that when they had Nate too? Nate Robinson?
Probably.
I think that was when they had Nate. Yeah, I vividly remember like Najir Muhammad pushing LeBron like during that Heat Chicago series, and LeBron like slid on the floor and was acting all, you know. I was like,
hey, bro, you gotta get the free throws, bro. Yeah. Yeah. So, can't believe I made that bet, man. That's sad.
Hey man, it's not over, man. You know you can still win it, but right now it's not looking good, man. It's not looking good.
I think they play today. Oh man, yeah, they play at 7:30.
Yeah, I'm taking Celtics in 5.
Ooh, that's bold. I've always had them pegged for 6 because you know I don't feel like KD's gonna just lie down. You got Kyrie, but yeah, they look like they got figured out. They look like they've been figured out. They're kind of a one-dimensional team. You know, the ball's either going to KD or Kyrie. Bruce Brown will come in and go into the paint every so often.
I think Steve Nash is a horrendous coach.
Yeah, Steve Nash ain't coaching, bro. He's just standing there clapping.
Steve Nash's run right now is not looking the best, man.
Man, I mean, but what really, like, every time you see them play, like, the Celtics look like they actually doing, like, they actually got plays.
Running plays and stuff, yeah.
But the Nets look like they literally just some niggas that picked up 5 and, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
For real, man. They just out there for the cardio, bro, because they don't got no type of game plan. And that's going to come back to bite them, man. Again, like, Marcus Smart is looking like the X Factor. He's looking like he wants to be the Draymond of the Celtics. I really, really, really wanted the Hawks to make a play for Jaylen Brown when it looked like they didn't know what they could do with them, because I always felt like Jason Tatum, man, he was one of the best players in the league. And Jaylen Brown was kind of holding him back because Jason Tatum is so unselfish. He's so unselfish, so he's going to try and let Jaylen Brown get his.
That man is selfish, bro. He be ball hogging like Kobe was, bro. He's unselfish.
He can get the ball anytime he wants because he's going to hit that bitch, bro.
He got plenty of fucking bad shots. He's been better as of late, but the last few years,
he's been good. Even look at that shot he hit in the bubble, man. When he hit that shot in the bubble, I was like, oh.
That sidestep got old as fuck, bro. I was like, damn, that nigga take that shit like 10 times.
He played it out. But, man, look, his game is getting better, and they figured out what to do with Jaylen Brown now, so the league is fucked, bro.
And I like how Marcus Smart during the season was like, what did he say? When he was talking about they playing like, what, you remember that, bro?
What you talking about?
When he was talking about Jaylen Brown and JT, he threw them under the bus.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was like, I can't even remember what he said, but he basically said they acting like they the only two that can shoot, like other people on the team.
I do remember that. Yeah. I do remember that, and it seemed like there was some pity patting and shit like that, man.
Now they play like a team. Like I like that. I like the way they play.
You can tell there's some, you know, they had some real hard practices, man, and they really had to get to know each other, man. And again, they look like the most organized unit in the Eastern Conference, if not the whole NBA. I mean, with the exception of, you know, Steph, Clay, and Dre and them. But they've been playing together for a minute. So right now, if I had to say Warriors, Celtics, and I still got to see. I mean, my gut would tell me that the Warriors would win that. But I still got to see. I still got to see who gets hot. It's a lot of basketball left to be played, man.
Yeah, bro. And defense wins championships, they say.
Celtics got the better they the best defensive team in the NBA right now. But you can't. Defense beats offense if offense ain't offensing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just made that quote.
Horford, come back to Atlanta, bro, please.
Man, Al Horford looks great with the Celtics, doesn't he? God damn, bro. I'm so mad seeing shit like that. I just don't know what the front office is doing. You need to make a play for Zion if possible.
Stop it.
Nah. I'll pass on Zion, man.
Y'all crazy. So y'all think he's just gonna be back the rest of his career? That's what y'all think?
Yeah. I think he's not properly motivated.
Because he don't want to play in New Orleans, man. They suck.
Bro, I don't have respect when players do that, because I look at the people like Ja or Giannis or Ant-Man. Like, go to the team you try until you can leave, bro. Don't just give up. Like, don't pull a. I mean, kind of what Anthony Davis did was kind of bitchy.
That was very bitchy.
Yeah, what James Harden be doing, like, go play for the damn team, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, don't be holding out.
I mean, the thing I hate is when you re-sign with that long contract and then you try to leave right after
in the
that.
middle
Like,
of it. Yeah, in the middle of it, you trying to force your way out. Like, dog,
bro.
stop being lame. Stop being a fucking lame.
But what's so bad? Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, I don't get what's so bad about playing. Like, I can see if you get to the top tier, like you LeBron, and then you don't get no help. I can see that. But like, if you a damn second-year player, what are you doing this for?
I mean, it's got to be more to it because I don't think it's just about winning. I think it was a couple instances where they sat him out where he felt like he could play, but the organization, the brass was like, "Nah, you can't play." You get what I'm saying?
But bro, I mean,
think that's where
he's spoiled, bro. Like, look at CJ. CJ don't want to be there, bro. But nigga playing, bro.
CJ don't got no choice though, cause CJ
better than Zion at this point. Come on,
I can't
bro.
argue that. I mean,
CJ is nice, man. I like
CJ's a vet. I mean, but you can't take away from the raw talent of Zion, man. Zion is if he can get into the right situation, right strength and conditioning coach, right team that can
so
utilize
many
it the
ifs.
right way.
My goodness.
I'm telling you, it's everything.
If LeBron had Steph and KD, he would win the championship this year.
Whatever, man. LeBron didn't need that because LeBron was arguably the best player of all time. Arguably.
Come on, bro. Look at what JT did in Boston. Just what Trey did in Atlanta. Just Luka, Dallas. Just go to the trash team and make them better, bro. Stay down for a couple years before you start crying.
Man, you know, it's the way he plays too. The way he plays. Somebody's got to change up his whole game, man. I don't know why Coach K just let him loose like that. Like somebody should have convinced him to stay to college one more year because you know he be running like it's an AAU game, and I'm like, bro, you got to save your strength. This is a long season. You know, you don't break your leg before All-Star break.
Nah, but he can do as many windmill dunks he want in practice. I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
That's it. Look, that was kind of tacky too to kind of release that video because again, that's him forcing the organization's hand. You windmill ducking, you saying you can play, but the organization is saying you out. You know, so he got to stop doing that too. He got to get some better representation that's gonna allow him to, you know, make more chess moves. You know, at least LeBron do bitch shit behind the scenes. He don't do bitch shit like, you know what I'm saying? So I can give him that.
What the fuck? Nah, but in all fairness to Zion, they did say that the Pelicans training staff was the exact same as the Saints training staff for years. Like they didn't have a separate organization. Fuck, but still, bro. If I had his money, bro, fuck it, I'll play, bro. Fuck it.
Yeah,
please, bro, let me play, bro. Cause him sitting out and him being in Oregon and all that, did he lose money for that? Or
I'm not sure. I mean, I think they still pay him, man. I think they still pay him. Cause he ain't getting paid like that. Cause we talking about Zion, right?
Yeah.
He's still in that rookie contract.
Because I think if they believe that he's like actually injured, they still got to pay him. But if he's just sitting out or just skipping games, then they can start taking money
if I was doing this, I would sue. Because I'm like, nigga, you windmilling on Instagram. You was not injured. Stop it.
I mean, they a class act over there in New Orleans, man. Because you see how they let Anthony Davis go. They did not have to let Anthony Davis go.
Yeah, they didn't have to.
And they let him go to a team in the same conference. Like, what are you doing?
They got hold infinitely right there. That shit was crazy. That shit should have never happened. And I'm sad that happened, bro. Because we could have got somebody good instead of his bitch ass, bro. Get his ass out of there, bro.
LeBron could have had a ring all on his own for the first time ever because he could have easily won that bubble ring without Anthony Davis.
Bro. No,
I mean, but nobody knew COVID was just going to happen like that.
True. That is true, but again, that just goes back to LeBron always trying to stack the deck and shit.
Yeah, but you gotta think. Would you say I think it's worth it. They won a championship.
Well, you get one chip. You get one chip, but now look at you. Now
but the goal is to win championships. If you keep them young dudes, there's no guarantee that you're gonna win anything.
No, there's no way.
But you can grow them. You can grow them. You want to win championships in succession. You have a window. That window, that Anthony Davis Lakers window, is completely closed already.
But look at it this way, though.
But they got a championship.
But you got one.
Yeah, but if you keep them young dudes, there's no guarantee that you even get one. There's legit no guarantee.
You got that LeBron. You get one. That's pretty much all the gambling.
But you need years for them dudes to mature.
But look at it. Josh Hart, look how Zoe look in Chicago, Kuz, look how B.I. look. They would have been very, very good, but they would not have won. They would not have won.
But there's no guarantee that they even mature as fast playing with LeBron.
That's true. That's true too.
But you didn't have a guarantee with Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis was
already an established superstar though.
Yeah.
It was a. I mean, you know, it paid off.
There's no guarantee that any single one of those other dudes even come close to what Anthony Davis is. I personally think they don't. I don't think either one of them.
I mean, hindsight is 20/20. At the end of the day, they got their ring, but what was it worth? You feel what I'm saying?
It was worth the championship.
What does that even mean?
That's the goal of
it was worth
the goal of every sport.
Alex, you a Hawks fan, right?
Yes, sir.
If that was you, would you have rather have won in 2020 and you lost Cam Reddish, Trey, Hunter, all them guys, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather have won that year with some guys and then been trash after, or never win and be relevant?
I would have rather won that 1 year. But the standards are totally different because the Lakers just don't win one championship and LeBron just don't win one championship.
What?
You got both of those together. You got the Lakers cross LeBron. Y'all should be winning for years.
So that's a failure now that a 40-year-old man does not consistently win.
Anyway, bro, come on, dog. Why is LeBron's age even a thing right now, man? He's still the best player.
Nobody at that age should be winning championships.
If you get carried for half your career by other players, you should be.
He wasn't carried by. He was not.
Wait,
who was he carried by?
Who carried him?
He's carried by D Wade.
D Wade carried by LeBron.
I just gave you his final stats where he averaged 15, 3, and 2.
By Anthony Davis, bro. He was carried by these players. He went out and picked them. He went out and cherry picked who he wants to play. LeBron chooses who he wants to play with, and
D-Wade give you 15 points in the finals, and now he's being carried.
He chose to play with D-Wade. He chose to play with D-Wade.
I mean, regardless, 15 points is carrying somebody.
It is carrying. Yes, it is. Because
I can't subscribe to that.
When you choose to play,
I can't wait to cut this part out and put it at the beginning. You said 15 points carrying somebody. He said it is carrying.
Yes, it is carrying. Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is. When you getting them from arguably a top 5 player of that era. Yes.
A top 5 player only giving you 15 points, bro. Come on.
He's giving you 15 points because you got to get the ball. You got to get your touches. So what y'all are saying is D-Wade couldn't average 30? Is that what y'all saying?
He could not.
He could not average. He doesn't have the ability to average 30. Or
no. I'm saying
30 when he's playing with LeBron.
In those finals,
he touches.
In those finals, right there, where he gave you them numbers, he wasn't giving you 30. He was hurt.
Bro, D-Wade looked bad. He looked bad. The same way AD looks now.
LeBron. But think about it. Think about it. After those same exact finals, LeBron left, right? Yeah. D-Wade never gave you 30 after that. So like
that's what he milked D-Wade. I mean, he got the best.
Milk?
But he got the best of D-Wade.
Were you telling me that he could have
ran that man into the ground?
You're telling me that he could have gave 30 points. I'm telling you he did not ever give 30
what
points.
I'm saying is D-Wade has the ability to get, or had the ability to give you 30 points. Now, if you say after LeBron, okay, all right, he got old, he got washed up.
What does that even mean, milk? What do you mean by that?
What do you mean, milk? He took all of D-Wade's prime years making deep playoff runs, finals runs, and they only split 2 championships.
You think D-Wade not thankful for those 2 chips, bro? Because he didn't contribute as much as Bron did.
I'm sure he is, but at the same time, it wasn't anything that he couldn't possibly do on his own, right?
Definitely could not have possibly done that. Definitely.
So D-Wade, so what you're saying is D-Wade couldn't win a championship without LeBron. Is that what you're saying?
With those years from 2011 to 2014, without Chris Bosh and LeBron, he would not. Fuck no, he would. How many games did they win before LeBron got there? Like 40 something.
Maybe not. All I know is D-Wade is an NBA
didn't they lose in the first round before LeBron got there?
If they were in the first round, I can't remember, bro.
LeBron came to D-Wade to learn how to be a champion, correct?
That is who said that? Did LeBron say that?
No.
Everybody knows.
Did D-Wade say that?
Together. No, they wanted to play together. The only difference was D-Wade lived in the best city. That's why they went to
Miami. D-Wade came to LeBron to learn how to win without Shaq.
Nah. Nah, Shaq was not a factor.
Hey.
Shaq was, bro. Udonis Haslem was more a factor in those finals.
No,
than
sir.
Shaq was,
He didn't average 10 rebounds a game.
Bruh.
LeBron ain't never had nobody in the finals with him average 10 rebounds a game except maybe AD.
Man. Come on, bro.
I don't know.
I'm not hearing this nonsense, man.
Even that AD too soft, he never want to be down there trying to get rebounds.
Street clothes.
Okay. All right. All right. Before we end, I need y'all's closing to set the record straight. Closing finals matchup and win from each of you. And I'm gonna have y'all looking crazy as hell when I'm right.
Bro. This is hard because Middleton
it's
ain't
still
there.
too
That's
early,
why...
man. Yeah.
No, at least you know that Middleton ain't there now. But a few weeks ago, we didn't think that.
Man. Dang, bro. When does Book come back? Is Book coming back? He coming back, right?
I think that they said 2 to 4 weeks. 2 to 4 weeks. For
2
now.
to 4 weeks. Man, I don't know if they can last that long without it. Well, I think they can get through this series.
Because they would play Dallas or Utah next, so I don't think that's a problem.
Because if Luka come back, then
they're not beating Utah without Devin Booker. If Luka is playing, they're not. Hell no.
Yeah, that's the problem.
They're not beating Dallas without.
If Luka come back and Booker ain't there, then
they'll beat Utah. If Utah wins that series, they can take Utah without Devin Booker. But they gotta have Devin Booker for Luka and them
for
boys.
Luka,
yeah.
Oh, I don't know, man.
What's your take, Dion? Go with your take. What's your take?
I don't want to bet against KD.
This guy, he's still talking next, man.
Bro, I can really see them coming back and winning like that series in 7, bro.
But coming out the East, though, if beat the Celtics one thing, but they're gonna come out the East.
This is Kevin Durant, dog.
It's Kevin Durant.
Hey, bro, we've been watching Kevin Durant, man. Kevin Durant about to be on vacation.
Hey, motherfucker, asked him. They said, "What are you gonna do against Patrick Beverly?" He said, "You know who I am, right?"
Yeah, right. You know who I am,
bro. I'm gonna get killed for this, bro. But I got Brooklyn Warriors.
I mean, to be honest, that's the finals matchup that we've been waiting for since AD got to Brooklyn. Truth be told, so we're owed that. I'm gonna go. Warriors, Celtics. Well, so who you got winning that? Who you got winning, Katie? Brooklyn and Warriors.
You better not say Nets, bro.
All right, bro. No,
his heart wants to say it.
KD ain't touching the championship without Steph, bro.
That's a hot take.
I got Warriors. I got Warriors over the Celtics. Warriors over the Celtics in the finals.
Done winning championship.
So you got the Celtics coming out. Celtics coming out the East now.
Fuck! I can't, bro. I can't. I got Celtics coming out the East. I got Celtics.
Got the Warriors and the Celtics in the finals with the Warriors over the Celtics, huh?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Barring injury.
Barring
injury. What about you, Tim?
I don't know. I was thinking Phoenix and Boston, but I don't know if they're gonna last that long without Book. So now.
And just know
Warriors
falls on the clock. As soon as it hit me, you got the clock, boys. So
I'm gonna have to go with Warriors Celtics. But
you got the Warriors winning it all?
It's hard to go against them, but I want the Celtics to win it though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Celtics.
I got Warriors Celtics too. But I think I'm gonna go with the Celtics, man. It's something magical going on over there right now, man. They're playing really good defense.
That's what I'm saying.
Really
like
good defense.
I don't know. Like my head is telling me Golden State's gonna win it.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I
mean, it's only Golden State's been there before. They're gonna be the favorites, man. But it's something. This is all barring obviously if the Celtics get to the finals. But if they beat KD and them, you got to know that they're ready for any type of offense, bro. You get what I'm saying?
If they take down KD and Kyrie, they can take down anybody.
You see what I'm saying? And that's like as offensive as it can get. I'm taking KD and Kyrie on the offensive front before I take Steph to play.
But the thing is also they already know what offense Brooklyn's going to run. The only offense they run is just ISO KD or Kyrie, or they run a high pick and roll.
KD on the wing, Kyrie coming down the lane.
Golden State is tough because they can run anything.
But with
They
that
can
being
run
said,
anything.
they playing the lowly Nuggets, bro. Who knows what
That's
they're
true.
gonna do against
No,
Memphis,
that's
bro?
true.
John
That's true.
Morant said he won't smoke. He run up the chimney, bro.
That's
That's
true.
what he said, bro.
He's ready.
I can see them killing these Warriors, bro. I
That's
don't know.
true.
I feel so bad, and I just gotta put it out there just so I don't look crazy, bro. I feel good about the Nets, bro. I feel good
You
about
feel
the Nets.
good?
You feel
Now,
good?
and now take this into consideration. Take this into consideration. The Celtics have been playing without Robert Williams.
Yeah.
Does he come back?
He's coming back this game, actually. He's coming back tonight.
They're way better with him, I think.
So look,
but the thing is, the Nets should feel good because as bad as they playing, they've only been losing by 1 or 2 possessions.
Yeah, they
game.
still been in it. And like you said, it's still anybody's series. The series is far from over. They're up 2-0, but they won both their home games. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Series don't start until somebody wins on the road. So.
And what if Ben Simmons really come back game 4, bro? That shit would be. They would.
Nah, I'm telling you, bro. Their only hope is Ben Simmons coming back. If he don't come back, they going home. I'm calling it right now. They going home if he don't come back.
I can see KD going nuclear sometime soon, bro. He not going out without a fight.
I'm expecting a 50-point game from him at some point during this series. Yeah. He's got to go out fighting. Cause
I don't know, man. I feel like that's the worst thing for them, bro. I feel like because I feel like last game, you know, everybody else was going crazy. Everybody else brought the help that they needed. Yeah. It was just KD and Kyrie that didn't show up.
Yeah.
I feel like if KD or Kyrie just go nuclear and they don't get nobody else involved, I feel like that's the worst thing for them.
No, but I feel like they say the role players can't help but get involved at home, bro. They gonna feel comfortable. Bruce Brown ain't ass.
Yeah,
Patty Mills ain't ass.
We'll see.
I mean, they need him. They honestly need him because again, you can't run like Boston's running what 6-7 deep. The Nets are lucky to be running 4 deep righteously, bro. How many points are you getting from Bruce Brown? How many points are you getting from Patty Mills?
Dragic he's good, bro.
How many points? Yeah. And honestly, the person to be most Seth Curry is who needs to step up to the plate because he hasn't been doing what's been asked of him.
Last game he gave them like 18 last game.
Nobody expects Seth to contribute greatly on the team.
But see, I expect you, if you have a lead like how they had that last game, you get what I'm saying? I expect you to be hitting corner threes to where they can't get back in the game, man. The Celtics got back in the game, took the lead, and never lost it.
That's not on the role players, though. That's on KD and Kyrie. Well, when you got that lead, you got to step on the other team's throat.
That's true.
And if you the star player and you just getting clamped, ain't no way you going to hold the lead.
It's only so much KD can do when he's getting double team, triple team. It's only so much Kyrie
That's
can
not
do
true.
in,
That's not
in the
true.
Boston Garden, man. Kyrie
but
in Boston Garden.
We've seen that.
Hey, if he can't play in Boston Garden, they got no chance of winning the series because they got to play 4 games there.
They be heckling him. I mean, he's cursed, bro. This man's stomping.
But we've seen all of them
around the Boston Garden, stomping on the leprechaun.
Yeah.
He is cursed in Boston Garden, bro. Don't white.
That's why I'm telling you, the series is over. Look, he can't play. They the road team, and he can't play on the road. So
they in his head, bro. But I would have never thought that 1, KD would have a bad game, or 2, KD and Kyrie would both have a bad game together, bro. What?
Yeah, that was surprising.
They said for that.
They got Kyrie during Ramadan telling people suck my dick, bitch.
You feel me? Putting up the middle finger behind his bro. Tonight will tell us who's gonna win the series. I think tonight will tell us who's gonna win the series and how soon they will win the series. Bro. If the Nets like blow them out, and I'm gonna be looking crazy because I'm gonna be like, But if the Celtics squeak it out again, them boys going home. Them Nets going home, boy.
Kyrie was shook, bro, because last year, you had Dennis Schroeder said, calm down, nigga. He said, don't call me that. He was being all righteous and all that. He would have even said it. He went from not saying the N-word to saying, suck my dick, bitch. All this. Why?
They in his head, man. Kyrie's a head case, man. Kyrie's a head case, but that boy can ball his ass off, man.
Yeah. But, hey, man. This was good, bro. Any closing hot takes from either one of you?
Celtics in 5.
Ooh. Hey, LeBron is going to be in the playoffs next year.
Oh yeah,
That's not a hot take. That's not even a hot take.
It's a hot take because of how he gonna get there, man. That boy is a sucker, man. Y'all better get off that LeBron train. Y'all better get off that LeBron train, man.
Hey,
that boy
bro.
sucker. He's still a top 5 player of all time, though. Top 5 player of all time.
Top 1.
If he gotta play with Russ,
he's top 2 at worst.
No,
yeah.
He ain't better. He ain't better than Kareem, and he definitely ain't better than Magic. So
if he gotta play with Russ again, all bets are off. I'm sorry. Hey, go ahead and find one of these videos. All of Russ's misses this season, bro. This shit is insane, bro. It's like an hour-long video out there.
I feel bad for Russ. I don't know how he got to this point, but he got to find himself again. He got to be a 6-man on somebody's team, bro. For real.
Yeah. I mean, I think the worst part is, I think playing with AD is the worst part because he never there, bro.
AD don't never be there, God. And then when he's there, he's missing buzzer beater layups and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
he getting rim blocked, bro.
Bro, he shot 18% from 3, bro.
Who? AD?
AD, yeah, that's what he shot.
I didn't
he
know
was
that.
killing threes in the bubble, man. So I don't know what Monstar took his powers.
But I've never seen him get blocked by, like, he go up for the dunk and getting blocked by the rim and shit. Like, it's shit is.
He don't got no more ups, bro. His legs, man. His knees are going bad on him. Early.
I think he need to stop trying to be KD. Like, he need to stop playing outside. Like, he's bigger than most people. So just,
be JoJo.
Man, you know?
Be JoJo instead.
For real.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But hey, I'm gonna be thinking of Alex tonight when KD go nuclear. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna be blowing your phone up, man. If KD has anything less than 40 tonight,
hey,
Dion will be like,
Dion.
hey, KD has to get 40 tonight. Like, this is a must. If they go absolute must.
If they go down 0-3, Dion, man, you done for it.
Oh, you cook, boy.
Oh my gosh!
Boy. Go ahead and preheat that oven, dog.
Spare me, bro. But hey, y'all stay strong. I think we got. It's not 4 weeks. Hold on, man. Next week, 1, 2,
3 weeks.
1, 2, 3 weeks left, and the last week is all tests. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, bro.
We gonna make it out alive, God, fellas. By the grace
sir.
of God, man. We gonna do it.
Y'all be blessed.
Man,
tune in tonight,
brother,
man. Thanks for coming on the show.
Most def, man. Look forward to making some appearances later, man. But I gotta follow y'all boys.
All right, bro. Peace, man.
All right, y'all.
Take care, y'all.
Yes, sir.